What you hoes doing? Is you up? Do you wanna talk? What you hoes doing? What you hoes doing? Do it. What a weed at and stuff. Let me roll up real quick. What you hoes doing? Where you at? Do you wanna talk? What you hoes doing? You gonna pass it to me? What you hoes doing? Where you at? What you wanna do? What you hoes doing? What you hoes doing? Where you at? What you wanna do? What you hoes doing? What you hoes doing? Where you at? What you wanna do? What you hoes doing? Where you hoes at? Cause it's time for news. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Trey Jones spin the block for you? What you gonna do? I'm that nigga. You fucking right. It's Trill Young Savage, bitch. What it's looking like. Get the fuck off from over here, bitch. This old botched ass Dutch. Botch body ass bitch. What you gonna do? Where you at? What you trying to do? Remember what I told y'all earlier. What's up, Book of Ghosts? What's up? What's up with you? What's up, Luna? Luna in the motherfucking building. We got Luna. What's up with you, LT Longfellow 2? LT Longfellow 2 in this bitch. We got LT Longfellow 2 and King Shell. King Sheep, King Shell, whatever he is, hell. Luna in this bitch. We got Luna in it. Y'all ain't really fucking with Luna because Luna said hi twice. Luna mean business. Luna mean business. Luna means business. Do you hear me? Is this guy retarded? Jack Frost, why would you say that? What's up, LT Long? How's your day going? Jack Frost, why would you say that? Why would you even think that, Jack Frost? What gives you that assumption? What would make you assume such a thing? What have I done? You said it 3 times. Oh, he not fucking with you. I'm not making any sense? What up, JP Hively? What have I said to not make any sense? Thomas Power, difficulty. Could you describe difficulty to me? King Shep, what is good? Can you describe that to me? Do you mind? Could you use it in a sentence? Difficulty. Could you use it in a sentence? What's not making sense to you, Jack Frost? What the f are you talking about? What are you listening for, Jack Frost? What would you like for me to talk about? Huh? I think that's the issue. Thank you so much for the subscription. You are the best person. A topic. What would you like for the topic to be about? You would like for me to pick a specific topic and stick on that topic. Let's talk about respect. Respect is According to the Webster Dictionary, respect is minding your own business and doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. That's respect. Are you doing that right now? No, because you're in my business. And you shouldn't be. Respect is earned, not given. Oh, that's right. So that's why I always tell people you don't have to respect me, just don't disrespect me. Thank you for liking my live, guys. Could I get every single one of you to like the live, to subscribe to the channel, to like the live, and to subscribe to the channel, guys? Thank you so much for everything you do. Once again, this is YouTube, the biggest platform in the history of streaming, and we're going to take this platform far. For some time now, you haven't earned respect. I have to earn your respect, Jack Frost? That's not how it works. See, the way life works is you don't go around and you just earn people's respect. That's not how it works. Respect is attracted. It's just like success. You attract respect. You don't have to necessarily earn it. You attract it. When you carry yourself in a certain way, shape, and form, people are going to automatically respect you because they're going to notice that you respect yourself. Okay? Yarley Vargas, what's up? I know somebody with the last name Vargas that I used to work with. Andy Vargas. Andy Vargas. He's a Hispanic guy. He's a cool little guy. I have nothing negative to say about him. Yeah, cool little guy. I don't know if he still works at that place or not, but yeah, it's a young dude. Young dude, Hispanic. Speaks both language, a little slow behind, but it's pretty cool. He says, shut the fuck up and respect him. Exactly. He's going to have to respect me. I don't know what he thinks this is, but eventually he'll have to respect me because things are not going to go in your favor. When you disrespect the host, Crash Cassidy. What's up, Crash Cassidy? Thank you so much for coming to my live. Sean! What's up, Sean? Oh my God, I am having a blast now. I have all my people with me, and I am so excited to be with you all today. Thank you so much for choosing to be here, guys. Sean, I will not listen. I will do exactly as you say. I will ignore all of the hate, all of the negativity. Yo, Dago, what's up? Oh my God, Sean, you are the best. Thank you so much, Sean. Dago's starting to pee up in it, bitch. Hey, we got Dago starting to pee up in it, bitch. Everyone, please do me a favor and like the live. If you don't know how to do it, go up to about here, the top of my head, and just go tap, tap real quick on the screen. Kingston, I like the name Kingston. Kingston Ship. So King Ship up in the building. Kingston. Hey, yo, Sean, you Mr. Kingston. Just ignore it, bro. Just ignore it, bro. Okay? Just ignore haters. I'm definitely going to ignore the haters. Thank you so much, Cassidy, for everything that you do on this earth. You are the best person ever. Thank you so much for being positive. Thank you so much for caring about the way we treat one another. And thank you so much for being patient with others who don't understand it yet. They'll catch up to us. But at least someone like you, myself, King, and other people in here understand that being kind is the true wealth. Thank you so much for everything you do. I truly, really adore you. Thank you. Guys, I am so excited to have this many people join my chat like this and talk to me and have a great day. Yes, Sean. Thank you so much, Sean. I will not worry about the haters ever. I will only read the positive comments and worry about the positive people from now on. Anybody who says anything hateful will be ignored. Okay? Thank you, Sean, for having my back. There's nothing like having people that have your back, because sometimes we're lonely. And the bullies, they see that. They can tell when you're alone, and they gang up on you. Lots of them. But that's okay. Once again, guys, though, respect. Respect starts with yourself. And I always say respect, it's two things that are attracted. That's respect and success. You cannot obtain these things by doing certain things. You have to act a certain type of way to obtain success. You have to act a certain type of way for people to want to respect you. Respect and success are one in a kind. People believe that you become successful when you get the best job, when you get the best car, when you get the best house. That's not success. You just got a little material. Success is something that you have to attract. Yes, I would love to believe that, guys. So many positive people today, so much positive energy. I just feel like the world is just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm on top of the world. Do you ever feel that way? Like you're on top of the world, like everything's just going in your favor. Am I the only one who feels like that? Like everything is just working out. I feel that way. Even when I'm down, I still feel like everything is working out, everything going my way. I'm gonna come out on top. You can listen, Sean. Bro, do you want me to listen or not? Go play soccer. Why do you need permission to do anything? You have free will. I'm not anything to you. Nothing. Do what you please. You rap. So, anyways, guys, it just be too much going on, you know. Everybody mad. I ain't mad though. I like to keep shit real, you know, and just do me. I'm finna read a book to you. I'm finna read a
Can I
book.
get that try?
I ain't finna read a book to you.
Thanks, sir.
So the name of this book is The Art of Being. Okay, The Art of Being by Dennis Merritt Jones. Wow, Jones wrote this book. Somebody with the same last name as me. To the reader about the word God. Because I would like you to gain maximum benefit and enjoyment from reading this book, I encourage you to remember that words were merely serve as symbols which represent beliefs, thoughts, and ideals that each of us must interpret for ourselves. I am keenly aware that words can mean different things for different people. Throughout this book, there are numerous references to God. At times, I will use other words describing God that mean the same thing to me. That's enough for today. Don't smoke, bro. Don't. No, no, I don't smoke. If you see someone smoking, that's not me, guys. That is AI. This technology is going to another level now. It can make it seem like you're doing things that you're not even doing. I do not smoke. I have never smoked a day in my life. This is AI. Yeah, it's that AI. I really don't know what's going on, but it's AI. I don't smoke. This book right here says you can win over worry. I read this book. Let's read you the first page of this book. You can win over worry. So, what is worry? Number one. Recently, I sat with a dear friend, a woman past midlife. The lines on her forehead verified the words that poured from her lips. She was worried. All of her life, in fact, she had worried. If it rained too much, the threat of water in her basement concerned her. When it was too dry, she was anxious about her tomato garden. She stuffed an agony of remorse when she confronted a friend with whom she had differences. If she failed to confront such a person, she would be troubled for days, knowing that person needed to be informed about an area of weakness. This friend, whom I would call Ruth, is an exaggeration of us all. Most people I know worry at times. Their concerns vary from anxiety over life threatening illnesses to thoughts about what to wear. But to each one, the problem of the moment carries its particular stress, and the resulting worry demands attention. It is for each of us worriers that this book is written. We can win over worry. So if you'd like to know how, come along on this adventure in learning. I'm not King Sheep. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Could you screenshot it and post it on your YouTube channel and tag me in it so I can see? Because I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm reading a book. I'm reading. You guys are saying I'm smoking, but I'm reading. I can't read and smoke at the same time. Brother, I don't. Please, brother, don't. Please, brother, don't. Sean, brother, you literally are. King Shep, you are. No, I am not. Sean, Cap. Let's get our definitions clear. The word worry comes from an old Anglo-Saxon one, wargwan. The word originally meant to struggle or inquire, and that first definition actually fits most committed worries like Ruth. That they literally are strangled emotionally and deeply injured by the concerns that entrap them, no matter which way they try to move. The worried person feels chronically troubled or uneasy, distressed, and anxious. His mind is constantly churning about real or imagined mistakes or injuries from the past, problems in the here and now, or evils anticipated in the future. Like a tongue inevitably turns to an aching tooth, a worrier unfailingly turns his thoughts to whatever troublesome issue is foremost in his experience at a particular time. Don't worry, defer. Does worry differ from anxiety? Does worry differ from anxiety, guys? Is being worried different from having anxiety? Do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I have a girlfriend, a chick with a dick. That's a whale. I date a chick with a dick. Do y'all know what that is? Could you please like my live, guys? Please like the live. I have one girlfriend, one girl, and 6 kids. I have 6 children. All of my children are in college. They all have 4.0s. Oh my God, Guard Wrath. What's up? Guard Wraith or Guard Wrath? How are you? What's good, bro? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see new people. Thank you so much for coming by. Like, thank you. And you commented. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you. I know it's not always easy to go in people's guard wrath. Okay, gourd wrath. It's not always easy to just go typing in random people's stuff. Be like, what up? So I appreciate you for having the courage to say something, you know? We just chilling. I was reading a book, but now I'm just chilling talking to you. Of course, no problem. Thank you, Sean. We really appreciate you here too, Sean. Thank you. Gord Rath, thank you as well. Thank you for stopping by. What book are we reading? You Can Win Over Worry. I think a lot of people worry a lot. I always try to get books that are self-motivating, something that's actually beneficial to me. I used to read books like James Patterson, suspense books and things, but I've switched to only stuff that actually benefits me. So the next chapter says, does worry differ from anxiety? Sarah, not her real name, was afflicted with anxiety. She was well educated and worked effectively at her job as a technician in a large hospital. It was when she rode in a car that Sarah experienced difficulty. She became tense and felt shaky. She became aware that her heart was pounding rapidly and she found it difficult to breathe normally. Her stomach cramped and growled. While these symptoms were bad enough in the city, they became unbearable as the car traveled into the country. In the open spaces, she absolutely panicked. She felt like getting out of the car and running as fast as she could. On one occasion, she even tried that, but she found the panic to be overpowering. She called a friend to help her get home. Sarah suffered from from an extreme form of anxiety called phobia. There are so many fears. There are so I don't even know where I'm reading from because I need like a book reader or something. We're adults. I'm a 31-year-old man. I'm grown. I'm an adult. We're not kids. I'd appreciate if you address me as so. I'm a 31-year-old male. 31. I'm 31. I'm a man. I'm grown. Thank you, Gord Wrath. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I like your energy. Thank you. You're such a nice guy. So anyways, Sarah suffered from an extreme form of anxiety called a phobia. There are many such fears, and they usually require psychiatric help to be cured. Sarah's fears was of open places, and it's called agoraphobia. The opposite of this is a fear of enclosed places called claustrophobia. A fear of heights is known as acrophobia. That's probably what I have because I'm scared of like anything. Gordy, you can call you Gordy. Hey, Gordy. So now most anxiety is not as pronounced as Sarah's was, but the symptoms are identical in nature. They simply are less intense. Anxiety-ridden people rarely know why they suffer from such reactions. They only know they are uncomfortable. Significantly, anxiety comes from a Latin word with a meaning identical to the Anglo-Saxon word worker. I can't even say that damn word. The Latin word is anger, meaning to choke or give pain. Anxiety is a state of being uneasy or apprehensive. There is a sense of misgiving about something that may happen. And in many cases, those feelings can become so severe that they actually cause a choking sensation and the other symptoms that so bothered Sarah. While worry and anxiety then are nearly alike, the significant difference is this. The worry is typified by more mental activity, even though it is compulsive and beyond the conscious control of its victim, while anxiety is expressed more vaguely in feelings and accompanied by physical signs. My kid's name is Lucky, Jade, Momo, and Tootie. Don't ask what my kid's doing. That's weird. Why would you want to know what my kid's doing? Why would you want to know what my kid's doing? Hold on. Hold on now. Guys, could you please double tap my live? I would appreciate it if we could get to 10 likes already. Could we get to 10 likes? Could y'all share the live to somebody's Discord so we can get like 1,000 views in here? Put the live in somebody's Discord, guys. Share the live somewhere so we can get thousands of views. Tonight is the night. Let's just have a ball tonight. Let's just go up. Come on. One night only. Share the live and let's just get it cracking. I would host a roast battle tonight. Y'all into roast battle? I could host a roast battle, but we wouldn't be able to be on all night for maybe 2 hours. I can host a roast battle. We can all get online and roast. What do I like to be called? My name is Trey. I go by Trey, guys. Trey Mother Jones. Yes, that's what I go by. I go by my real name in everything that I do. I don't try to hide trails. You know, some people try to hide trails. I don't. I'm me. I don't give a fuck. Hate on me, hater. I love nice people. I do. I just like nice people. My uncle was Trey. Wow. Good for your uncle. Stop doing that. I knew she would do it again. I didn't know she would do it that many. Lucky. My dog's making this noise, y'all. I gotta get rich in a couple days. And it's gonna happen too. Watch. I'm finna get so much money. Like 10,000. 10,000. Oh, 10,000 ain't a lot. It's more than I had. I'm finna get big bag. Watch. I'm gonna get my money. Watch I am. Watch. Watch me. I'm rich. Watch. Watch. I try to be. I'm not perfect. But for the most part, I am a nice guy. I try to be. I work hard on being nice. It's easy, but I do work hard to be nice. I like being nice. I want people to feel as if I'm a pleasant person to be around. Nope, I don't need it no more. Yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah. Just take care of one another. Send love. Send sparks. I don't think I'm even gonna finish the book. Cause I don't feel like it. I'm monetized now. I want somebody to send me a super chat. These are people so funny. Tomorrow I can't do a super chat, Unc. Somebody gonna do me a super chat. They always do. Watch. Somebody gonna come through here and send it. And they gonna send a big one. Somebody gonna come through here and send a big one. I'm talking about $300-$400. I'm gonna get up. I need more. I need a Discord though. With a lot of people in there. But I'm gonna make a Discord where only I can type in there. Nobody else gonna be able to type. extra add drama. I got mods. I got the can-do attitude. I can do anything I want. I will reach anything I want. If I can think it, I can have it. That's why I go live every day for hours. Long hours. Whenever I can, in between work, I go live. And I get things done. Still. Thank you. I appreciate the motivation. Thank you. So can you. Yes, you can, God Wrath. That's funny. He calling me Unc. I was just calling somebody else Unc. That's funny. I was just calling somebody Unc. That's younger than me. That's younger than me. I was just calling somebody Unc. That's crazy. Shut up. Anyways, guys, looks like we're gonna wrap this live up. There seems to be no traction here. I do have one lovely person here talking to me, but I need more. Is everything kosher? What are you talking about? Gora or Gordy? Mr. Gordon? Don't think just because I'm nice though that I'm a pushover, because I'm not. I don't just accept anything. I don't allow people to run over me or take advantage of me, to sexualize me, or any of those things. Any of those things crank me up. And I become a devil. Girl, stop doing that and lay down. I got you. I'm finna read. I got you. Depression is related to worry. Closely related to both worry and anxiety is depression. Most people suffer from depression at some time in their lives. Most people suffer from depression at some time in their lives in a greater or lesser intensity. Laura began to awaken in the mornings with a nightmare. She would relive some of the trying experiences of her marriage in her horrible dreams and found herself silently screaming out to her husband. I hate you. I hate you for what you've done. Because Laura really loved her husband, those dreams troubled her, and she eventually consulted a psychotherapist. During the counseling sessions, Laura discovered that she was seriously depressed. She felt angry as her dreams depicted, but she also became aware of her feeling infinite. I don't even know that word. Infinitely sad, or infinitely sad and almost hopeless. She felt, as did Ruth in her worry, helplessly trapped by her own emotions as well as by the circumstances of her marriage. Depression may be short in duration and consciously related to specific events in life. A family I recently met had suffered the deaths of several near relatives, including one of their children. Over a period of few months, they had endured financial reverses and eventually lost their home. The father and his family felt that he should be strong, but in that fact, he was inadequate and had failed his wife and children. He became profoundly depressed and required hospitalization in order to protect him from taking his own life. Certainly, this man's depression was understandable. With proper psychiatric care, the healing of time, and the support of love in his family, he recovered in a few months. In Laura's case, on the other hand, most of her helpless feelings and her depression had their roots in experiences and beliefs from her childhood. Her recovery was very much slower. I'm done. You want to read about Laura? Laura. Celebrate, celebrate. Can you guys send me a super chat? Super chat. We here for a super chat, guys. One super chat. You can send us 99 cents, $1. We take everything. Send us a super chat, guys. Send us a super chat. Please, guys. Please help us out. We need a super chat. A super chat. We need a super chat. Send us a super chat, guys. Fuck my reading. Send us a super chat. Everybody can read. Everybody read the same. Pretty sure somebody that can read way better than me. Hell, I'm at the lower level. I know I'm at the lower level. Everything is okay. Okay? I'm rich. I am rich. I got more money than everybody. Do you hear me? Than everybody. Shut up. Stop saying that. Now you getting on my nerves. Jalen. Hello. Now you getting on my nerves. I got on makeup. Can you tell what I got on makeup at? Can you guys tell the areas that I got on makeup? Hmm? Can you guys tell the area? Can you guys tell the area? Bet you can't. You're naturally ugly. I don't think people are ugly. I don't think no one can actually be ugly. Maybe a bit cosmetically challenged, but I don't think anyone's ugly. Can somebody send us a super chat? Come on, y'all. Make my eyes big. Send us a big old super chat. Come on, y'all. Send us a big old super chat. Come on. Somebody send the super chat. Hey, Shani, not you, though. You always send it, Shani. Shani, not you, though. My girl, not you, Shani. Not you, Shani. Shani, my motherfucking dog. Shani is my dog. We just made $1.99 or $1.99. $1.99. Babe, can you send me a super chat if I send you some money? Hmm? Like a super chat? You gonna send me like $5? I'm about to send you some so you can. Yup, Jalen said clock that T. I just came in and I heard it. You say it. Yeah, I'm finna get my boyfriend to send me one. Send me a super chat. Oh, she sent two, babe. She sent two. She sent two. And I got $3.98. Hey, we got super chats in this hole. Hey, we got super chats in this hole. Hey, we got. I'ma read again then. Since Shawnee sent one, I'ma read again. I'ma read again. I'ma read again. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm too lit. I can't read now. I can't read. I'm lit. I got super chats in the building. Can somebody other than Shawnee show some love in the building? Thank y'all so much, Shawnee. Can we get our likes to 10? Maybe I'm asking for too much too early. I'm asking for likes and super chats. They like, you gonna either get one or the other. Thank y'all so much. Shawnee, you're such a supportive person. If you ever go live, I will come to your live and send you super chats as well. You just let me know. You just let me know. I appreciate you too. Thank you for coming to my live and showing love, sending your hard-earned fucking cash money. You believe in me. You believe in me. Like, I don't care that it's $3.98. That's a lot to me. You believe in me. You giving me something. That shows me you believe in me. You never come in here with no type of negativity. You actually communicate. You're having an actual full conversation with me. You sit in here for a very long amount of time. That helps my channel as well. You believe in me. Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you so much. You, Precious, you know all of y'all who be coming in. But you haven't even been that long. You new and you've been coming in and you coming in strong. And I don't expect you to send something every single time. That's why I said, not you, Shawnee. You don't have to. You weren't able to do it?
No, I'm adding a message to it.
Y'all.
I have to use Apple Pay.
You'll get your job back. A better one. What? Jobs don't define your success. Hey, thank you. Where you about to go? Why you said that?
Oh, just have a message. Just continue talking for a while.
Why you said that?
I was just typing a message. Just continue.
Hey, we at 13. We at 1397.
What can you do with that? Can you cash that out?
Nope. We at 1397. Super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you. I do believe in you, Trey. You said a lot of positive things about yourself earlier, and I love it. Hey, I appreciate that. And I mean that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm reaching up, I'm 31. So I'm at a point in my life where I actually, it matters if I believe in myself or not. And I actually want to use my time and my voice for good. You know what I'm saying? It's already enough negativity out there. Positivity wins. It really does win. You have to be positive. You have to be patient with yourself and with the people around you. It really matters. I think we all should be positive to ourselves heavenly. That positivity matters. We have to be positive to ourselves. For real, for real. For real. Can y'all help us get to 10 likes? Can y'all help us get to 10 likes, please? Can we get to 10 likes? Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all for the super chats, for the money. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, positivity is a part of everything. I think it's imperative to your growth. But you do have to go through the struggle as well. And I think the struggle will ultimately teach you how to love yourself, because you really don't know yourself at first until you go through some shit. A lot of us, we start off and we're so cocky and confident, which is something good. It's almost like a dog, and then the world train your ass. The world will walk you like a dog and train you, shape you into, get you into shape to let you know you really ain't the shit. Get it together. Do what you need to do and slow it down a little bit and regroup over and over and over again till you get it right. Literally. Why you saying I'm about to go?
Talking about the, I forgot. I'm going to
Go do it.
I'm talking to Shawnee.
We don't even know Shawnee.
I don't need to know Shawnee.
Shawnee believe in me. I appreciate that. She said, I do believe in you. Yes, I'm going to have to get on the other live later on if I feel like it. I probably don't feel like it though. I should have gotten on the other live. Did you like my live? I could have been to 10 likes.
How many likes you right now?
I'm at 7.
Why they unliking and they leaving?
Who be unliking it?
You said you could have been at 10, so.
They just don't like it. I don't expect everybody to like my content. Everybody not gonna find that. Some people on here looking for love. Some people on here looking for clout. Some people on here looking for lots of different things. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. See you later, Shawnee. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Everybody on YouTube for different reasons, baby. Some people clout chasing. I ain't got no clout they can chase. Some people on here looking for love. I ain't everybody's cup of tea. And I'm taking. Everybody looking for different things. Hi. If you want to like the live, oh yeah, I seen it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I see the comments. You're gonna become a member one day. That was quick. Quick little 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, you know. They ain't really want much. In and out. In and out and in and out.
Damn. What? I can't send what I was about to send.
You sure can't. My channel is gonna block you. Careful.
I can't type over a certain amount of words.
I'm one of YouTube's favorites. If I was YouTube's favorite, I would have to be a different color. I don't think so though. I really just said that. So I think I'm gonna do well. Hey, get up, Miss Big Pussy. Thank you. Bye. At least you don't bleed anymore. Your mama does now. Dumb dummies make you work. Nope. Nope. I got some. I got some of these. They don't work. It's supposed to be THC. They don't work. We are 4 of them. I'm out 4 of them. I'm out 4. You got the hiccups. If you got the hiccups, the best thing to do if you got the hiccups is go flirt with the prettiest girl in your district. Because you know you're going to be nervous and your nerves going to get to going up. And by the time you talk to her, them hiccups going to be gone. You think you're going to walk up to her and get your stupid ass out of my face, bro. What the fuck wrong with you? Nah, that shit going to go away. You going to be like, say, shawty, what's good with you? I ain't going to even lie to you. Right before I walked up to you, I just had the hiccup so bad with your beauty, made me forget all about it. She gonna tell you to get your corny ass out her face and never talk to her again. But it was worth the try. My lucky looking like a my lucky looking like a my lucky looking like a I like my dog. You don't have any women around you. I don't have any women around me. 'Cause he don't like women. Go in the cage. I love my dog, but I wish my dog was little so I can hold my dog like this right here. I just told you about using that UGLY word. Nobody is truly ugly. Nobody really ugly. I seen ugly dudes pull the baddest girls. Ugly dudes literally date the best looking people. So it's no such thing as ugly. Literally, the cute dudes be with the funny looking girls. And I'm not being disrespectful to women of different shapes and sizes, but I'm just saying, you know what American beauty standard is. Cute guys don't be with that. Most of the time, cute guys be with bad looking women and bad looking men be with beautiful women. And vice versa. Beautiful women be with ugly men. A cute girl always got an ugly man. Sometimes it be cute couples and both of them couple, but most of the time it's not always like that. Cute women always got them an ugly man because that ugly man pay the bills, he do everything right, he ain't trying to be more prettier than her. Go. Well, at least all my friends did. Yeah, Shawnee, see? I ain't no woman, so I can't really speak for them. But from what I seen, nobody is ugly. Trust me, nobody is ugly. You might be broke, but you ain't ugly, baby. Somebody will suck your dick till Tuesday, bitch. Next Tuesday, bitch. You ain't doing the right things. And that's another thing too. You gotta love yourself. Don't no woman want no man with no low ass self esteem. You gotta believe in yourself and speak highly about yourself. Nobody want to date nobody who feel like they ugly. I know I don't. I don't want nobody who feel like they ugly. I've had old ladies telling me they're sorry as soon as they see my face. You trolling. Get your bitch ass on. You definitely trolling. Ain't nobody sat up there and told you that. Okay, I'm done reading. If I read something, it'll be another book. I love books, y'all. So, I got another book about worrying. It's called Not to Worry. I worry a lot. So, I always try to read books about helping that. So, learning to worry. So, it says, nobody is a born worrier. Worry is a learned response that requires memory, imagination, and a sense of time. A baby will scream in alarm on falling or hearing a loud noise, but hasn't the capacity to turn this into a worry. Later, the baby will develop sufficient memory to fear the repetition of an unpleasant event. At that point, a child who has had painful experiences in the doctor's office may start to cry on seeing a person wearing a white coat or might fight being carried into the office later. With the development of imagination, the child will begin to invent worries about events that may never happen. Remember, I don't even want to read this anymore. Let's get some books on. Jean lies as stiff as a stick, not daring to move, with the sheet pulled over her head. If it can see her head sticking out from under the sheet, it will get to her. It is nebulous, face and form unknown, and it lurks just outside the window, in the closet, or worst of all, under the bed. If she moves at all, it will pounce. If only there were no its. Jean would never cover her whole body and head, even in... I don't feel like reading. And when I don't feel like reading, I just get the butchering shit. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like reading. Guys, could we please hurry up? Not hurry up. Is it possible? I need to rearrange my words, because who the fuck am I to tell y'all guys, can we please hurry? Y'all don't work for me. I work for y'all. Guys, if it's in your heart, would you please double tap my live and help me reach my goal of 10 likes, please? Thank you so much. If you have it in your heart to do, could you please like the live to help me reach 10 likes? Thank you so much. It would be greatly appreciated. I appreciate all you guys do. Please get y'all a library card. Please go to the library. Please read some books. You want to roll this time? You want to roll this time? Or I just smoked?
You just know.
That's crazy. I just smoked, y'all. I ain't even remember. That's how you know. That's what I do when I'm at home. If I'm out, I'm out. But when I'm at home, I ain't got nothing to do. I don't go out. I don't like nobody to read to me. I'm gonna go to sleep. If you reading to me, I read to you, but you ain't reading to me. I'm going to sleep. That's why when I'm in class, I have to be the person to read. I don't learn like everybody else. I have to read along with you. While you reading, I'm reading too. What time is it where everyone is? It is 7:55 p.m. here. What time is it where you are? Please drop that time in the chat. Thanks, guys, for the super chats once again. I appreciate that. I made $14 today on YouTube. Thank you so much. Well, actually, I only made $3.97 on YouTube. It's 10:55 where you are, Gordon. Or Gordy, whatever the fuck your name is. Is Shawnee still here? I wonder where Precious ass at. Shit ain't been the same since I allowed Rashard to disrespect Precious. We should have never done that. Thank you, God, though. Oh, y'all both 10:55 over there. Damn, y'all ahead of time. Did you cook, Shawnee? Do you be cooking? What did you eat today? Do you be cooking? Oh, absolutely. What's your favorite meal to cook? Now, that's what I like to talk about. What is your favorite meal to cook? This is a conversation here, honey. What you like to cook, Shawnee? She like to cook. I feel like that's a crazy question to ask somebody. What do you like to cook? Bitch, food. Whatever it is to eat at the time. Unless somebody is like a chef, asking them what they like to cook is irrelevant. I haven't eaten today. I think you should take care of that. Nutrition to your body is imperative. That's necessary. That's a necessity, I mean. I said that's necessary. You need the food now. I think you should take care of it. Stuffed chicken with spinach and mozzarella is what I had today. You heard that? She made stuffed chicken with spinach and mozzarella. Mozzarella. Why you don't make no shit like that?
I got a couple of dishes favorite on TikTok, but
I need that, Shawnee. Good, I just asked any damn thing. I don't know why I asked him that. I honestly have no filter. I say whatever comes to my mind. I think it's a good thing though, because you never have to worry what I'm thinking. I'm gonna let my nails grow. Because this has been ongoing for a minute now. Give me what I need. I swear I need somebody to come through here and send me a $500 super chat. That's gonna be like the best gift ever. It is gonna happen one day, y'all. When I start getting big money on here though, I'm gonna have to break everybody off. Shawnee, I got you. I'm talking about when them thousands start kicking in, watch. Oh, I'm gonna show love. And it's gonna happen. Cause I'm gonna be doing more than just lives I'm gonna start posting videos too. I'm gonna get off in that algorithm, baby. I'm jumping out there with the big boys. I want this YouTube money. That's white people music. Oh, yeah, R&B. Let's get rich together. If I win on my scratch off, I got to. Girl, I need to go get me a motherfucking scratch off while you talking. And we can scratch that some bitch together. That I got a couple dollars. Where my wallet? Do I feel like walking? I can't even afford to play no scratch off, but I don't mind playing me a scratch off. I can't even afford to be buying no scratch off. I don't got enough money to test my luck, bitch. I don't. I don't. I don't. But I'm that type of person who's willing to take a risk. Fuck around, scratch and hit. It feel like that, but it don't happen like that. What's drawing today? It already drawing, huh? The jackpots. Which one of the jackpots draw today? Alexa, what are the lottery drawings for today? Alexa, Alexa, stop. Alexa, which lottery pools draw today? Alexa, when does the Mega Millions?
Your next opportunity to win the Mega Millions will be at Friday, August 1st at 8 p.m.
Alexa, when is the Powerball jackpot?
The Powerball jackpot on July 30th is $384 million US.
Alexa, what's the latest I can buy a jackpot for the Powerball?
From nlive.com. The Powerball jackpot is at $215 million, and you can purchase entries for tonight's drawing now.
What I'm gonna do if I win all that money? It's hot when I be in that suit. Why you laugh? I need a scratch off, but I ain't finna get one. What we eating? Why are you rubbing your toes together? This is hybrid. That's why. We should have got. If you get gummies, you gotta get indica. Oh, it's only 5 milligrams. The fuck that's gonna do? We need some that's 100 each. Only 5 milligrams. That's why they so good. You gonna take them to school? You'll get in trouble.
I'm gonna take it.
Mm-hmm. You finna bend over and twerk?
You said what? You said it's gonna be over the word? I can.
Let me see. Why you ain't do it on the bed?
Hmm? You said what?
Why you ain't do it on the bed?
It didn't move.
Real question?
You said what?
Of course, it's moving.
Sometimes it don't feel like it.
It might not be moving right, but it's moving.
Then how do I move it right then?
That's something you have to know how to do.
That doesn't do. You know, you want to.
Here you go.
I'm gonna go.
Mm-mm.
What?
Can't wait.
What?
It's 8 o'clock. You gonna be all night. You got school tomorrow. How you know?
Why you pull these out?
I might stream if you do all that.
You said what?
I might stream if you do all that. And go to the store.
While I'm doing it?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
It was big in your hand.
Cause my hands little.
Mm-hmm. Your mouth too. What?
That's fine. This guy, get the fuck in the cage. I can't. I can't.
You tragic. just gonna hook up the screen. And I'm gonna go to the liquor store. Cause I'm gonna go get me a lottery ticket. I'm trying to win. You think I'm gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
She told me I'm not trying to have you gambling trade. Girl, I need it. I'm trying to win me at least 1,000 or something. I'm finna go get me one now.
You feel right now?
Yep.
Right now?
She told me I'm not trying to have you gambling trade. Too late. Too late, Shawnee.
She won or something?
I don't think she won shit. She ain't even probably scratch it yet. We finna go gamble. And it's all Sonny fault. I can't even pay my rent, but I'm still finna gamble. And it's all Sonny fault. And that's one thing about me. Fuck these bills. I'm finna gamble like Shawnee said. Look it up under there. I can't even clean up under here, but I'm a gamble. Like Shawnee said. I'll be right back, y'all. Just on my neck, like Shawnee said. Some, Damn, lots. Need to play with it. What you need to play? Hell, bitch, go to the grocery store. Stop putting that shit in here. What you need to play? The lottery? I'm just making lyrics to the song as I go, baby. Cause that's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. Oh, what that dog get? He ain't barking. All right, all right, all right. We back with our $13. I'm finna ask them, do they take YouTube money? Can I use my YouTube for credit? I'm talking, I don't get paid to this money right here, Cash Out. This is proof I got my money right here. When I hit the lottery, I will pay you back, sir. Maybe the store will let me scratch it first. And if I lose, I don't gotta pay. If I win, then I'll pay it back. We finna play a scratch it and see. I'm gonna play it in the store. Since I'm on the phone with you. And like I say, I ain't really got no money. So which one should I play? A dollar scratcher or a $2 scratcher? What should I get? Come on. That's literally some shit I would do. Literally. They're right here, Shawnee. They're right here. Which one should I get? Tell me. Which one should I get? get the $3 Lotteria
I know. Go by.
and the $1 straight eights. That's $4. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a number 28 and a number 32. And we're gonna scratch it right here. Yeah. We're gonna get a number 28 and number 32. You still here, Shawnee? Are you still in here? Shawnee? We about to get one. What's up, Taz? How you feeling, boss? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, she stole beer in her uniform? Look at this person. Stealing beer.
No.
Thank you.
The guys come. Number one. No. It's, these guys come. Okay, I know. These guys.
Oh, okay. You go
Get
ahead.
out of here.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Oh my God.
You can go ahead.
Oh my God. I'm stuff is not here.
Yes.
You're not gonna block my
Si
registration.
viene el otro, pues me va a chingar a mí, tú sabes. Yeah, the guys.
Yeah, man, all right, go get your stuff. Then I serve you. You get more stuff.
Is Shawnee even still here?
Hey.
Okay. We about to get a 32 and a 28.
No tiene ningún problema. Por eso.
You ready?
I have an Uber just for Falcon. People don't know me to I want me to have a good one.
I told him to go get it from right here.
Oh, see, he said they have it on this side.
On the last door.
Tienen de este lado.
I want a 32 and a 28 as well, scratcher. And a 28, yes, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, 32 and 132 and 128. We getting it, Shawnee. I think I'm gonna win, so I'm gonna hang around.
Okay, good luck.
Okay. A whole quarter. Yes, I speak win, yes. Straight eights. One code for 3 8 symbols in the same row. Almost.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
I would have loved that. A quick $100. All right.
I want Mike in person.
I don't even know how to do this. Babe, I don't even know how to play this. Nope. Nothing, y'all. Nothing on both. We gotta try again. One more time. $4. The number 28 and 32. We're gonna try again. Or should I try different ones? What should I do, Shawnee? Should I try the same ones or should I switch it up? They got Labubus in here. He on live too. TikTok, look like.
Take a shot.
All right, last time. Number 2832. It's the last one. If I don't win, it's not destined. Thank you so much, sir.
Good luck.
Oh, this is it right here. I'm winning. Watch this. $1 million. Oh, it don't even go up to that much. Dang. That's nothing anyways, but $18. How do you even play Lotteria? Scratch the callers box. And the one, and to reveal 15 symbols. Scratch. The El Cerrito. I don't know how to play this. Oh, yes I do. Oh, I need to get one more. I'll take $5. And I did. I got $5. I think. Yay! We got $5. We got $5. We got $5. That's all that matters. $5. A win is a win. We got $5. A win is a win. Although, since I basically didn't win nothing. If I only got $5, I didn't win anything because I already put more in. Should I do it again?
No, just take cash and run.
Just take the cash and run? All right, I'm gonna listen to the clerk. He sees it all day. He knows. Thank you, brother. He knows best. I'm gonna listen to him. A win is a win. Congrats. It's not really a win though. Well, I came there with $11 and I left with $6. So I'm missing $4. No, I'm missing $5. I'm $5. I spent $5 basically. I lost $5. I basically lost the whole thing, but I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's run it back. Let's run it the fuck back. And I bought a drink too. So basically I lost $4. The $3 Lotteria and the $1 ticket. Yeah, didn't come out empty. We did that. That make me want to go to another store. Should we go to another store and buy one? I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Should we go to another store? Shauna, come on. Should we go to another store? I think I'm addicted to gambling now. No, don't go. Okay. I'm burning it out. Okay. Because I want to go. I feel like I can win. I want to go to the casino. I'm that person. Stop while you up, bet. I'm that person. I go to the casino and bet every damn thing. I ain't scared. And then I'll sit there all night until I win my shit back. I borrow money from everybody till I win my shit back. I'm talking about all night I'll sit in that bitch. All night until I hit big. I can't leave with nothing. You stop while you up. I ain't up. I ain't up. I lost $5. I need to get the 5 back, shawty. I ain't up. What you talking? Stop while you up. I ain't up. Shit. That's funny. My girl said, stop while you up. Shit, I ain't up. I just lost $5. Well, really $4 because, like I said, I did buy a drink too. That was fun though. I'm glad y'all were there to see me do that. When I get to my building, I put it on my chest. I put it on my chest. I keep forgetting. I popped in on the right time. Oh, because I was outside? Or what? Or what? Why would you say you popped in at the right time? Right on time. Y'all want me to stream? Y'all trying to get on stream? Or y'all just want regular life tonight? Did you buy Jay a drink? Nah, I didn't buy him no drink. Jalen don't drink nothing but water. He don't drink drinks. I'm the only person that drink drinks. So he wouldn't be mad. He got water. He like water. And that's it. He only like water. When you bought the tickets, I said good luck. Oh yeah. Maybe you did bring some luck, Taz. I went to the store for y'all. I had just already left the store. Buying a Dutch. But you convinced me to buy a motherfucking ticket. So that's what I went to do. I need you to stop barking. Get in the cage. That was fun, y'all. That was real fun. And I bought some apple juice earlier, so if Jalen wants something to drink, he'll drink the apple juice, but he don't drink soda. He don't even get drink like even when we go out to a burger joint, he ain't gonna get no soda. He'll get juice. He ain't a soda guy. I'm a soda person. And he damn sure ain't finna drink no Shasta. I'm from the hood. I drink Shastas. Everybody don't like them sodas. I learned that when I moved out here. That's a ghetto soda. Why y'all looking at it? Go in the cage. I'm rich.
They ate already too, so.
Okay. I honestly don't think I feel like going on stream. That's too much work. That's too much work. We won our 5 back. Didn't win nothing off this. That other ticket, if I would have won $100, now I probably wouldn't have been able to stop playing. I'm glad I didn't win $100. I would have played lottery for the rest of my damn life every day. What's the most you've ever won, Shawnee? Have you ever won anything, Taz? Actually, we already ate chili dogs earlier. If we do decide to cook, we're gonna make some fried chicken and maybe some mashed potatoes. Something simple, not in that over the edge. Like I said, we did eat chili dogs earlier, so I'm pretty sure no one here is hungry at the moment. And we do like eat chips and stuff throughout the day. So yeah, I got a couple dollars from my family and bought some chips. I bought some stuff to last us. This was $10, and then I spent $15 on some other stuff. I know how to shop. I know how to shop. I got some ground beef, some chicken, drumettes, because that's what we eat. Then I got these chickens right here, which is on sale. They already pre-seasoned. They for $2. They probably finna get ready to go bad. You want 200 on a scratch off? If I want 200 on a scratch off, I would probably be addicted to gambling. I wouldn't know how to leave that alone. I would think every time I play, I'm gonna win. Yep. But yeah, I want to do a vlog where I try to make dinner with like $20. Make a actual nice dinner for $20. Everything. I mean everything. You mine everything out the store for $20. I want to make a nice dinner like that. I might have to do it at Walmart. But I need to start actually filming content because the way YouTube works, if I actually want to maximize my income and actually reach a great audience, I'm gonna have to actually put out some videos, some actual video footage, because lives are good, but a video would be better. I can't explain what I'm trying to say about it, but videos are better. Especially if I'm trying to get some traction to my channel. An actual video on my page is gonna do way better than a live. I need to start posting. My phone always falling. I need to start posting on my channel though. I do. Because I think it will help me out. Oh, they got a new feature on here, lightning. Yep. I need to start posting on my channel, guys. You have to help me stay into me. But yeah. L Magazine, get gasoline. Consistent. I need to post content on my channel. I need to utilize this. I got monetized. It's why I don't want to be one who get monetized for no reason. Just a waste of monetization and don't make any money from it and then get discouraged and then, oh, YouTube. I do not like to see people's story end like that. Oh, YouTube is racist. I don't think YouTube is racist. I think people just think it's going to come easy, and it's not going to come easy. I would like to believe that YouTube is fair. I've seen many people that look just like me become successful on YouTube. I've seen people that the everyday average person would consider ugly be successful on YouTube. I think it's just about being consistent. And when it's your time, it's gonna pop off. It's gonna pop off. That's why I'm just taking it day by day. I do get discouraged sometimes on days where I really just want to go on YouTube and, you know, pop off. Or when I'm scrolling and I go through other people's live and I'm like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? But that's my problem. Can't compare my success to someone else's. Just because theirs come sooner or it may seem like they don't deserve what I think, I don't know what those people went through to get where they are. So I can't compare what I got going to other people's stuff. For real. Competition and comparison are one and the same. I try not to compare myself to other people. But as I said, I don't feel like YouTube is racist or anything. I think the algorithm is fair. I think YouTube is pretty fair. I like the way that YouTube doesn't allow people to infiltrate everything with so many bots. You actually have to work over here. I like that. You actually have to work on YouTube. You can buy as many bots as you want. It ain't gonna add up. So I like that. Yeah, Shawnee. I don't think they're racist. You know what I'm saying? I think they give everybody a shot. It's just not as easy. But I think that's the type of person I am. I love a challenge. I like a challenge. Anything that's challenging to me, I like it. That soda was only 50 cents. I didn't know that. Those drinks are only 50 cents. I love a challenge. Because they always make you stronger. And that's all I think YouTube is. I think I'm going to do well here, though. But I do need to post more videos. I used to post on YouTube years ago. I used to actually post. And I should get back into it. Editing and all of that. It's just that I don't have the friend groups that I used to have that made it easy for me to go places. Now I don't really care to go places. I don't like to be out in public. I'm not going nowhere by myself and then holding up a motherfucking camera all in the store being weird and shit. My face balled up the whole time I'm in the store because there's so many people in there. My nerves and my adrenaline bad. You know what I'm saying? So I have to get out of that and get comfortable being uncomfortable again. Especially in a new area. I'm not from here. I'm out here. These folks looking at me crazy. I might not fit the aesthetic that they think I should fit. I'll go into certain places they looking at me crazy just on the point of my color. So that's stuff that I have to get out of caring about. And I think I do good. And trust, I've been working on it. I've been working on it. I've been working hard on it, actually. What's the most that you've won, Shawnee, on a scratch off? How much the most money you've ever won? That made you say, oh shit, I might have to buy nothing. You're doing good now. Exactly. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I do believe that too. Thank you. Because just a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't getting this much traction. I wasn't making a dime on here. Nobody was giving me anything. Nobody was coming to this bitch like that. I'll say months. But a couple of weeks ago, yeah, I wasn't making a dime on here. But a couple of months, nobody was supporting this channel at all. Nobody was coming up in here to see what I was doing. If I went live, I wouldn't get nobody in here. It took me to actually be consistent with it. The most money was $80. Dang. That's good though still. Off of how much ticket? I don't mind taking a risk. Y'all see, I'm a fun person. I'm that friend that you call and I'm always ready to go. Bitch, where you at? We going where? I'm that friend. I'm an asset to you. If you have me as a friend, you lucky. You got a rider. I'm gonna show up for you. I'm gonna crash out for you. I'm always there for you. I respect you, and everybody else around you gonna respect you too, or they gonna fucking see me. Can y'all help us get to 10 likes, guys? Help us. Can y'all please help us get to 10 likes? This is skinny ass blunt. Can y'all help us get to 10 likes, please? I really wish I had a big Discord or something that I could send my channel through to help push it to real people. But I need the network. Maybe I'll send it to Kai Sinet and tell him to put my chat in one of his Discords to get it jumping. Or Aiden. I'll go to Kick. Girl, I love you. That's motivation. I appreciate you. Because I can literally do that too. Speaking of it. When you get a certain amount of views and stuff on your YouTube channel, especially through your live, they put ads on the video, which helps you get paid. But that was when I was getting all the views, they would not monetize my channel. So I missed all of that revenue that I would have been able to make through those views. Mine at 9, it say 8 over here. But I think you could be right because they always tell me that it's at a higher number than I see. But I wonder something. Why does when I go live like this, I get more views than when I go live through StreamYard? Is that a reason why? I think when I go live just regularly through YouTube, it goes better. Like, I can't explain it, but whenever I go through StreamYard, it does not give me a lot of views. It gives me y'all, the same people who are used to me, continue to come back, but I don't receive new viewers. And is it because it's a horizontal live, or is it because the vertical live, because you can swipe up? You can't swipe through the horizontal live, so I think that doesn't put me in the algorithm with other people who are just on their live like this. Hey, King Shep, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you for all you do. Thank you. I want to know that, though. Why is it when I go live vertical, just go live on my phone, I receive more new people? If I go live that way, horizontally, it's not going to give me any new traction. Could you guys please help me get to 10 likes? Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Thank you for having the post notifications on. You really don't know how to make this feel. That really makes me feel good. You a whole stranger. I'm nobody. Like, I'm low as fuck. Nobody really knows me. You got my post notifications on. You actually come to fuck with me on my channel. You don't know how that makes me feel. That makes me feel so good. Like, I swear to God, so good. So good. I know I'm a nonchalant type of person, but that shit make me feel good as fuck. For real. Because if one person to do it, I can get more than one person to do it. That's all it takes. Let me tell you something. Tell me something. We really didn't win and played the lottery, and my ass want to go play it again. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Shawnee. Exactly. Exactly. I believe it too. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe God is going to use me as an example. I believe it. I believe it. And that's why he spared me through so many hardships and so many times where I was supposed to be out. And I ain't talking about death. It's just so many mistakes that I made that I should have been punished for. Yes, you are so right. That's why I've been spared, because I've always been that person that he was going to use, literally, as an example. Kingship, I don't know what you're talking about. I already told you, there's AI. That's true. You're right. The power of the tongue. We're all somebody. I'm somebody, you somebody too. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. And it's easier for you to access me than it is for somebody bigger. I ain't got no many people in here to talk to, so you're right. You're right. We family in here. And it ain't even about the amount of people that's in here, you know what I'm saying? That makes you somebody or nobody. It ain't about the crowd or the audience that you attract. That, you know, I appreciate that. Yeah, like and share and subscribe, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for all you do. Thank you for the support today, too. I appreciate it. I'm trying to pin the comment. Shit, I can't even pin it. I'm so high. And I'm just keep getting higher. I done ate 4 of them edibles. Then smoked. This the 4th blunt. Shit, it ain't no joke. Originally, when I first started giving mods, it was nothing but trolls that used to come in here. And I just used to get on mod and let them block any damn body. I used to just be like, block everybody. Do whatever you want to do. And that's what they used to do. Just block people for no reason. That shit used to be so funny. Then people started getting weird. They did. Then I had to start, you know, getting the weeds out. Then we had a growth spurt. Got a lot of views, a lot of traction to the page, blew up real quick. Then we settled back down, you know. We settled back. Yeah, King representing the page. Thank you so much, Shawnee. Shit gonna be up. Watch. Ooh. Shit gonna be up. It always go up. Never give up either. Never. I'm a witness. Never give up. Keep going. Never give up. Never give up. And Shawnee right, power of the tongue. Be careful how you speak over yourself. Be careful what you say about yourself. Be careful how you treat yourself. And be careful how you let other people treat you. But definitely how you treat you. Because if you don't think you shit, ain't nobody else gonna think you shit. Be careful. Be careful. And don't bow down to nothing you don't stand for. Ooh. I don't know how I came to your page. Yeah, I appreciate that. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, Shawnee. Probably was on this bitch. Singing or cleaning or cooking. I remember you used to cuss your butt off. I still do. Shit, I still cuss everybody out. I ain't perfect. I cuss all day. Just some days I have chill, positive days, you know? Where I'm calm and I'm relaxed and I'm show gratitude, you know? Every day ain't a play day. Don't nobody want to argue every day either and be negative and be drama filled, you know? Still will cuss a bitch out, but we don't gotta do that. Yep, I appreciate that. We all cuss. I cursed a girl out earlier. I was recording out in public. She don't say, I don't know what the you recording with that phone. I said, girl, if you don't get your upside down 2 liter Coke bottle built ass on, you wide body Chevy built ass bitch. Oh, you better leave me alone. I told her just like that. She was acting like she was gonna walk up. I dare you to walk up on me. I'm gonna crumble your ass into a Chex Mix, bitch, and put some milk over you, hoe, and eat you. I dare you. Break your ass down, bitch. I'm gonna break your ass down like some Chex Mix, bitch. Put you in a bowl, milk over you, and eat you. Leave me alone, hoe. You don't want no smoke with this one. And call whatever nigga you wanna call, bitch. I'm willing to die about my respect. I don't give a fuck. Call them. You motherfuckers wanna act hard? I don't give a fuck. I ain't got shit to lose. What's good? This is not work. We in the streets. This is not work, baby. I'm in the streets. And this hoe talking to me crazy. I ain't at work. What's good, hoe? Send your nigga. Send him at me. Send him the fuck at me. You ain't gonna do that though, is you? For real. I ate her ass up. Girl, if you don't get your wide body ass on, hoe, you fucking with me, you nasty body ass, funny shaped ass, knock knee, bitch. Then she had the nerve to be trying to be rude to me. I wasn't even fucking with her. I'm literally filming and she walked by. I don't know why the fuck you got that camera out. I said, it's my First Amendment right. I can film. You're outside in public. Shut the fuck up. You want to be filming me? So since she said that, I started putting the camera on her. What are you going to do? Nasty ass bitch. I said, you didn't even brush your hair. It looked like you didn't brush your teeth either. You rolled out of bed. You nasty, stale face, mangy mutt looking ass hoe. I was just calling her whatever I could think of. Bitch, you better leave me alone. You look filthy, hoe. She was an Asian or some shit. She was mean. She just started going off for no reason, bitch. I'm with whatever you on, hoe. She was telling some dude, he was looking at me. I was looking dead at his ass too. What up? What you on? I'm on whatever you on. What's good? I'm not afraid of you, bitch. What's good? What did you gonna do? Mace me? I do match energy. I ain't scared. They be thinking you scared. Bitch, I ain't scared of nobody. Yep, I'm skinny, I'm little, but I'm not scared. What's up? I remember one time I was sitting at the crosswalk and this one black dude gonna pass by and say, get the fuck out the way. I had on my headphones. I turned around and said, nigga, you don't run shit and you don't scare nobody. Talking about move out the way. Ain't nobody in your way. Bitch, walk around just like you did. Nobody moved. You said all that for what? Don't come over here with that nasty ass energy, nigga. You mad? You ain't got no money or something? You need some bread? I literally was asking him, you need some bread? You good? You need some? I'll get you some. You hungry? What's good? What you need? He was like, I don't need shit. I said, well, what the fuck you around here being negative for? You see everybody on this corner, and it was all vendors and shit. I was washing his ass in front of his bitch. Looked like a tranny. I'm like, you see all these vendors on this corner? It's early in the morning. These people out here getting bread. Ain't nobody out here bullying and free picking, trying to get into no beef with no grown-ass man. Nobody's doing that. Everybody trying to provide for their family. Me, I'm on the way to go get some shit for my family. What you got going? He studied. Nobody give a fuck about that. You try me, I'm gonna stab your bitch ass up out here. Point blank, period. So leave me the fuck alone. You don't even know me. I walk across the street out here and you wanna fight? I thought about it twice. I just kept walking. You ain't got shit to lose. Why the fuck would I fight a bum out here and you just wanna keep free picking? You ain't been able to answer none of my questions. You stop where you going. You not waiting at the crosswalk. You just cross the street. You're going this way. I'm standing here at the crosswalk. You wanna beef with me and argue with me? Go do whatever the fuck your broke ass is gonna do. You ain't got nothing going. You finna go hit this ice or whatever this shit y'all be smoking in these pipes, this meth, and be leaned over like Pookie, doing the Pookie lean, bitch. Leave me alone. I don't even like arguing with people. He just was trying to free pick with me. Trying to get into it with me. I seen a homeless man today. I asked him for a hug. He gave me one too. I said, you need a hug? Give me a hug. He said, yeah, sure. He gave me a hug. I bet he needed that hug too. Because I did. I don't care who it's from. I take hugs from homeless people. I do. Louisiana. Louisiana. We'll be at Louisiana. That's crazy. We won $5. And that was only from the bonus. Had the bonus not been there, we would have won 0 again, nigga. If I win that fucking Mega Millions, I should have played it. I need to hit that Mega Millions. If I get all that money, man, I ain't gonna spend it all though. And I'm gonna still keep a regular job, but I am gonna buy a mansion. But I'm gonna work from the mansion. I probably would just stream. I would stream with y'all. And I wanna be safe, so I would probably move real far out of California because I can't be safe here. My birthday is 4/20. I'm a Taurus. Taurus starts to rise April 19th, the night. And I rise. I'm the first day Taurus. I am a Taurus. I am a bull. I am not an Aries. Jalen is an Aries. I am a Taurus. I am a bull. I run the show. Without the bullshit, yeah. I'm a Taurus. At heart. But I don't really care about zodiac sign. But I know what I am. I've looked it up. I'm literally the first day. If you're not first, then you last. My birthday mean a lot. Who I am and how I was born and the day I was born. My birthday is National Weed Day. Just my whole existence as a whole, like me as a whole person, just it's very, you know, it, it, I- it's just perfect. The setup is perfect of everything. That's why I say I want to run for mayor. I want to run for mayor. I do. Gifted. Gifted. I like that. I want to run for mayor. If you're saying I'm gifted, thanks. I want to run for mayor. I do want to run for mayor. I would be mayor. I want to run for mayor. I do. They probably don't want me to run for mayor, but I do want to run for mayor. I'm going to run for mayor. Thanks for the hearts. I see the hearts. I see the hearts jumping in the chat. I see the faces. I see the hearts, y'all. I'm always digging up in my nails or something. I'm always doing something. Always. We're almost to 10 likes, man. We might be at 10 likes on y'all end. On my end, it say 9. I love life though. I do. I feel like I'm getting better and better at this shit. Day by day. I do. It says 10 on your end. It says 9 on my end. But yeah, this life shit, it get funner. It's challenging. It has this time where you feel like, what is happening? Am I gonna be able to survive? Is it gonna work? I'm falling apart. I'm gonna lose everything that I worked so hard for. And then it's right back up. And you feel like you're on top of the world. You finna get your late glass of wine? Ayy, I don't drink. No, I don't drink. I don't really like drinking. I had wine the other day, but I don't really like drinking, so I don't get wine. I wish I could, because I would have drank with you, but I just really don't like it. It makes me feel so sick. I can't control liquor either. Just the smallest amount of liquor had me lit, so I don't even drink no more. Last time I got drunk, ooh, baby, I ain't even gonna tell you what happened. That's how bad it was. I'm not gonna even tell you what happened. Something so bad, I could have lost my life for it. I deserve to lose my life. That's how bad it was. I need to wipe this makeup off my face. Yay! Cheers to Shawnee! Cheers! Oh. You smoke too, Shawnee? Do you be smoking? I'm gonna take a shower. Okay, that's good. We'll talk about it one day. You need to come talk to me on live one day so we can get to know each other. I would love to know more. I would. Do you watch Dante Logan? London?
So she is doing okay, but they still got her in there running some tests. So
Yes, you have to. You have to. He married her? You have to.
So my wife is going to have to stay in the hospital overnight because they want to make sure that her blood sugar and everything is good before they send her home. So they're running some more blood tests.
She just stressed.
Her,
I feel so
blood
bad for
sugar
him.
Went down dramatically because when she came here, it was like at 475, it dropped down to like 100.
I don't think he's trying to use people. I think it's just his life.
Dramatic change. So,
And I understand. I don't think he's trying to use
They
people.
are just
I'm
going
sorry.
to keep her here for a day or two. Because they said, just depending on how the tests and everything go. But she is doing okay. I'm about to run, get my son from my mom, and come back in a couple of hours. We'll make some money. Her and just go work on my wife. I don't want to be like stay there with her like me. But still gotta get out here and grind. Alright, so got home. Get my wife broke that up. Get back to the hospital. That's the issue. I'm being here until tomorrow. They transfer her to the actual hospital room. So I'm gonna go get my son and then maybe my son can go back up to the hospital. I'm gonna be for a few hours. Me and little man got back to the hospital. Got my wife a Caesar salad and got her some clothes. Of course, her makeup bag. I got her some snacks in my backpack. So we about to just relax up here with wifey for a few hours, and then we're gonna go back home.
Thank you for liking the live, whoever you are. Thank you for liking the live.
I'm staying at my mom's house, and she don't live too far from here. And then I'm gonna come back first thing in the morning. So hopefully wifey can get discharged tomorrow. Hello, I'm gonna see Hannah London. They moved her. Okay.
Upstairs to the second floor.
All right.
You're gonna take a left, and you can see a set of double doors. To the right side of that, there's an intercom. Press that, tell me you're a business or.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. All right. Come on, wait. Thank you.
Double tap the live, guys. We can get to 20. I'm gonna try to get to 20 likes. It's not an overreach, it's possible. I know what you're thinking. You ain't even got 20 people in here yet. They finna come right now. Watch all 20 people come in my live right now in an instant. We're gonna get 20 people in here right now, right now. 20 people's coming right now, right now, right now. 20 people's coming right right now, right now. 20 people, 20 people, 20 people, 20 people, 20 people's gonna come in the live right now. They're gonna come in my live right now. 20 people are about to come right now and like the live. 20 people are coming in this live to like the channel. 20 people are about to come in this live and like this channel. 20 people are about to come in this live and like this channel. 20 people are coming in this live to like this channel. 20 people are about to come in this live to like this channel. 20 people are coming in this live right now to like this channel. 20 people are about to come in this live right now and like this channel. 20 people are gonna come into this YouTube live and like this channel. 20 people are gonna come into this live and like this channel. 20 likes are gonna be on my channel soon. I'm gonna have 20 likes on this YouTube video. 20 people are gonna come into this live right now and like this channel. 20 people are going to like my channel right now. 20 people are gonna come in my live right now and like this channel. 20 people are gonna come in my live right now, y'all. 20 people are coming in my live right now to like this channel. Watch it, you don't believe it, but 20 people are about to come in my channel right now and like this live. 20 people are coming now, not later, right now, and they're about to come like my live. I believe it, I feel it, and I receive it. They're coming right now, guys. 20 people, they're on their way. They ain't gotta rush and come because I already know they coming. I believe they coming, so as long as I know they coming, when they come don't matter, but they coming right now because I said that they coming right now. Come on, 20 people are about to like this live right now. Oh, I really gotta watch this.
Can be difficult to live with, and everybody's like diabetes is different. Like just like hers, really affect her life a lot.
20 people are about to come in this live and like this live.
But right now, my son lives with my mom's house. But I'm staying here at my mom's house because first thing tomorrow morning, went straight back to the hospital with wifey. So I'm actually about to FaceTime my wifey when I get set. Yeah. So yeah, it's been quite a day today. Very, very worried about my wife. Very, very, very worried about her.
What's up, Red Sigma 123? Double tap that live for me, boy.
My wife and my son is
Told you,
very,
19
very,
people is all we need now. Riz Sigma 123. What's up, Riz underscore Sigma 123? That's one right there. I just was telling her, Riz. I said 20 people is gonna come in my live and like this channel. You are the one. So now all I need is 19 people to come in my live and like this channel.
staying here with my mom.
19 people are gonna come in this live now and like this channel. Riz is already gonna like it.
Obviously, it ain't gonna be like super long, maybe just
Riz is gonna come and like that channel.
6 months, maybe.
Now all we need is 19 people to like that live, guys.
Saved up to be able to find another place to live. I might
Riz gonna like
actually
that live.
have a position.
Riz underscore Sigma 123 said, "What's up? What's up, Riz underscore Sigma 123? Like that live."
Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll get you all tomorrow and see what I got going on. See everything. See if my wife is okay. I'm just tired, man. I don't know. I can't think right now. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take a bite. Oh, alright. Good. I remember that. It's the next day.
I think Riz left. Come on, y'all, help us. Like the live, please. I appreciate everyone that comes into the live. Could you please like the live?
I get my little man back in a couple days. I'm on like a 2-day schedule with my son, so I get him like every other day. No, every 2 days and alternate weekends. So, my mom did let me have some household supplies that we need.
Aw.
Tissue, paper towels, things of that nature, which I really appreciate. Very much so needed.
He got a
So
good
the
mom.
plan is to just go ahead and move out my apartment and come stay with my mom. That's the plan. Because at this point now I just gotta start over. When I start over, man, I can't be living in this revolving cycle of struggling to pay my rent. Ain't cool, bro. Ain't cool. So,
Don't give up.
hopefully, I mean, we can get into one of these low income apartments soon. So we ain't gotta, stay with my mom too long.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
And now I gotta,
Don't give up.
plan
Don't
the
give up.
day to
That's
get
life.
all my
It's
stuff
supposed to be
moved out
hard.
of the
Don't
storage
give
unit.
up. It's supposed to be
I don't
hard.
know how soon I'm gonna do
Every
all
time you
that.
get to another step, it's gonna feel hard. It's supposed to get
So
hard.
before I actually put out my unit, so I can get some money together to get everything moved out my apartment, get the storage unit, get a U-Haul. I could put some stuff in the back of my truck. But like bigger things like mine. No, actually, I don't know, bro. I might do. Cause a lot of the stuff that's in my unit, that's at my apartment, I'm throwing away anyway, like the couches. I think my bed may be a fit thing. Clothes. I'm going
Where you going?
Yeah, I don't know. I might be the
Where have you been?
free of stuff in my apartment.
I don't even have a passport. I need a
I
passport.
think the biggest thing
Where are you going? Where have you been? What's your birthday? Where are you from, Shawnee?
Those really the only things. So I don't know. Maybe I see, but majority of stuff I'm probably for sure we just put back in my truck.
Or did you say Chicago?
Alright.
Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know who said Chicago.
picked up.
Somebody told me this from Chicago today.
So I'm looking like 1 mile away, like 30 items. Pretty good work. But I just got on my wife and gave me an update, and they are, all of her vitals, her insulin, blood sugar, everything are looking really, really good. So there's a good chance you may be able to come home today, but they still running more tests on her. And so, gotta wait probably a few more hours.
Okay, Jamaica. How long you gonna be there?
Get like an overview on everything that's going on. Her blood sugar is over 400. Like that's the organs get shut down. Like she could, like it was very serious, very very serious. So that's why they have to keep her, make sure she's good, and why they have to continue to keep her and make sure everything is good before they send her home. Because they're not gonna send her home if but she was basically like in critical condition, bro. Like it's really insane. I did like some research on what happens when your blood sugar that high, bro. Like, yeah, very, very serious. Just finished the order, and my wife just texted me and told me that her blood sugar dropped to like 48, which is like a dangerous low.
I wanna go.
But they
That's
gave her
tea.
like some cookies and apple juice, and they brought her blood sugar back up to like 80, which is like kind of normal. But yeah, like I don't understand why her blood sugar is fluctuating like this. Yeah, it's like it's really like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. Hopefully, if you're there home today, but I'm gonna go see her probably a couple hours or so. We really gotta get my wife on a solid, like, nutrition plan. Because my wife, honestly, man, like, my wife, she eats healthy from time to time, but often she eats a lot of stuff that I eat. And we eat out, like, we eat out pretty often, like fast food. And so, it ain't like she eats like super unhealthy, but her diet definitely.
I've been to Italy, London, Germany, Amsterdam, Poland. Damn.
She's diabetic, so when she get out
Damn.
like we really got a lot.
Have you ever been to any part of Korea?
Solid nutrition plan. Then I also showed her like
Wow.
maybe we gotta.
I want to go to China. I want to go to Korea.
A conversation with Toledo.
I want to go to Portugal.
Exactly how many doses.
I definitely want to go to London and Italy, of course, and Germany.
What certain
Oh my God.
I would set time to
I want to go all around.
because, her kind of like taking her insulin based
I
off
want to go to
of
Nigeria.
what she eats, and she doesn't really have a super healthy or balanced nutrition diet. That could play the reason why she experienced this lack of insulin. Maybe her diet and her intake of insulin that she goes based off isn't like resonating with each other. So we really got to lock in on that. Because very, very dangerous. So I don't know if y'all got any recommendations for some nutrition plans. I'm definitely about to be on ChatGPT. Get some healthy nutrition plans, and I'm gonna try to actually find her a nutritionist, like an in-person
Ooh.
nutritionist, and see if the doctors will recommend her nutrition or she be.
That's something fun to do. Travel the world. Are you scared when you go there? And are you usually alone? I would be terrified. I would still do it though. I like that adrenaline rush. Nick, how are you? Are you okay? I hope everything is well for you, Nick. We're talking about traveling the world now. Hopefully you're well, Nick. Yeah, I'm good. Good. Take care of yourself, man. Stay up. Never stop believing in yourself and try something new every day. Try to push yourself so that you don't beat yourself up in the future when things aren't moving like they're supposed to. At least you'll know you tried, okay? I'll always tell you something good every time I see you. So it won't be like I'm that person that's enabling you to fuck over your life, but enabling you to not be at your best potential. Everybody that comes in this room, I know each and every one of you are successful. All of you. I am uplifting. But I tell y'all that every time y'all come through here, you know, stay on top of self-love and self-care. Because that's important. And I learned that, for real. Now I'm undefeatable. I can make mistakes, I can fuck up, and I don't beat myself up about it. I stand on it. I stand on it, and I move on because I know I can have another chance. Over and over and over and over. It's only one God I have to answer to, and that's up there. These people down here, I have to treat them with respect and treat them with kind. But if I make a mistake against one of them, I can be forgiven. I can only imagine. Everyone speaks English, but I don't know every language. That's the problem. I feel like here in America, we should be forced to learn at least one other language. Because even the other foreigners be knowing like 5 other languages. I think that's so unique. Could you come on, like one day if I have a podcast about traveling the world as a, black woman, would you be, or you are a black woman, right? That's what I see. Would you be willing to come up and speak? Or if we just, not even just a black woman, just speak about traveling the world. Could we speak about it? Yes, okay. They want to pardon. Trump said he's going to pardon Diddy. When did he say that? Nick, make sure you like the live. I'm doing well, though, Nick. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing so good. Thank you. Make sure you like the live, okay?
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Lorna Rosa here talking about my guys over at Top Dog Law. Sources that they do not reveal, but according to these sources, there are serious and heavy conversations happening right now in response to Diddy's sentencing, or the awaiting for Diddy's sentencing. Now, this report says that they reached out to Diddy's attorneys, his lead attorneys, including Mark Filio, who had no comment on this. But according to this report, several associates of the much
wow. Oh, you've been married. Wow. Wow. Do you have any kids, Shawnee? How old are you? You never told me. What's your birthday? Or were you? Oh. You never told me where you're originally from and what's your birthday.
NYC sex trafficking trial earlier this month. Now y'all remember Trump was asked about this, and he said, he said he basically had to see all.
That's some of the tea. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Now things have been played out, and we're here. I mean, the sentencing hasn't happened, and I think right now, of course, what we're waiting on is what will the sentencing be.
Not you on the run.
I think that this is I could see this being a thing.
President Donald Trump is very social media savvy, and he knows that nobody moves the needle more on social media than black people. Okay, Black Twitter amplifies everything, and that's why so many things he's been flooding the zone with this week have been about black people. I'm going to arrest Barack Obama. Beyonce, Kamala Harris, Al Sharpton need to be investigated. Now, let me drop dead, I'm thinking about pardoning Diddy. Maybe this will.
Oh, your husband is some of the tea.
Maybe this will push out.
Oh Lord. I'm from Philly. Oh, I love Philly people. I'm Lady Luck. I love Philly people. 721. Yeah, 721. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You just had a birthday. What did you do for your birthday?
Yeah, he dropped the whole BET list.
What Trump doesn't realize is his base, those MAGA supporters, the people who voted for Trump, they support him than it is Black Twitter, and those are the people who won't stop talking about the Epstein files. Those are the people who are going to keep calling out the cover up. Those trying to change the system for Black Twitter. That's not cool. And at this rate, by Friday, that's going to hurt Black people reparations.
No problem.
Couple trillion right now that they have. Yeah, I guarantee you.
What did you do for your birthday?
Straight by Friday, he gonna be saying,
Yeah, I don't understand if he's allegedly all over the Epstein files, right? Why would he stand on, when I get in office, I'm going to release them? Because,
I can't tell you.
that's anything to me, right? I don't understand why, like, why he would go so hard if he's all over them.
To win, right? I mean, like to,
I think it's
win, right? For him to win.
I think it's, I mean, but also too, I think it's just more of like, if you say that, then people are like, oh, it must not be much on there because why would he want it to come out? Why would he be okay with it? And then we back off. But
This was during his campaign, right? Yeah, no, so I should vote for him because that's what's right.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
He cares about what's right.
right, there was more so his and people around him, he never really stood. Like when they asked him, he classified. He said, yeah, but not so much as other.
Like the lie, like the lie, like the lie. 1, 2, 3. That's crazy that you was married. My birthday was a lazy day. I stayed home, but I liked it. I'm glad.
I did some of JFK. I ain't seen nobody
That's
else.
good. I don't do nothing for my birthday.
He said, well, the kid, he said, he was a whole bunch of files he was supposed to release.
Yeah, I remember him going heavy on that.
By the way, that's another
I need to start.
No, it wasn't just said Barack's be arrested, Beyonce, Al Sharpton, over he can investigate it, and they brought that cocaine money. That's all I was trying to distract black people. You know, y'all so silly.
well, look, I don't, listen, first of all, if he dropped reparations on Friday, Epstein is definitely back in the books. Like, people not really going to talk
You
about
know,
it.
Paul, you know, it's an obvious trend.
I don't think that anything that he says is actually going to happen, especially when it comes to reparations. But to your point, if he drops that on Friday, I promise you nobody's going to talk about Epstein. At least until Monday. Well, also happens. No, I just was going to mention. So we've been talking a lot about like the sentencing.
Exactly.
What will happen October
I want to
3rd.
travel the world though.
So today, as I'm told, there's going to be a
I want to do that.
happening.
You should post that on your YouTube, Shawnee.
Letters to be submitted before Prosecutor Comey was fired. That the judge said, hey, I want both sides to have a conversation about what sentencing should look like based on laws that we've seen prior to people who've been arrested and jailed and blah, blah, blah. I'm told today there will be something filed there on both sides.
Now that
a conversation about what
would
the
be
sentencing
dope.
guideline would also something
Imagine that.
as well too, because that's been a conversation. His $50 million bail package that he just submitted yesterday.
That would be dope.
So we'll see what that filing will be, and we'll get more into it. But from what I'm told, it'll address a lot of questions that people have about what bail should or shouldn't look like and what sentencing should.
God is good.
And I told y'all, I think
Watch how we
this is
gonna be
something-
rich.
All this being stirred up and expedited a bit because
God is good. I can't believe all the good stuff that's happening.
All right, listen, that man, all the man requested black men united, you will know, and you gonna play that because that's one of my favorite songs. There's not too many songs that make me as happy as this record right here. It's one of the greatest songs ever recorded.
If Trump played that on Friday, would you be distracted?
Leave me alone. Black Men United, we will know is playing next.
We love to play that, all right? So the latest with orientation.
Y'all think Diddy gonna get out?
Bring a mattress. You came to the right place. We got ourselves a train for $9.99. We got ourselves a phone for $10.99.
Will he be able to shake back even if he does get out? Do you think he cares about shaking the back? Does it work like that?
His offer to the government.
he wants out of jail right now. You know that he is still behind bars at Brooklyn NBC while he is awaiting his sentence in October. But right after he was sentenced, they tried to get out on bail. They made an offer. They said, we'd like for him to be released on $1 million bail. The judge shut that down. So now it's like playing Let's Make a Deal, right? How about like this, Your Honor? What if we offer a $50 million bail package? The money has gone up, but the reason that he thinks he should get out is because he says what he's convicted of were non-violent offenses. And he's right. He's right that he was convicted on 2 counts of the Mann Act. The Mann Act is hiring a prostitute and taking the prostitute across state lines. It's a non-violent crime. So when you look at what happened, there were allegations that he was violent toward Cassie and Jane, you know, during prosecution's case. There was testimony, but the jury...
My wine kicked in and made me sleepy. Good night, Shawnee. Hugs and blessings back at you. Good night. Not the wine that kicked in.
But he wasn't. And the statute of limitations ran. So his position is, look, you're holding me because you say I have violent propensities. But that's not what I was in the relationship. But there was to do the break-off. But Charles, and he wasn't convicted of it. No, I know. But there was testimony.
Good night.
What I'm saying, Jane and
Thank you so much for stopping by.
and had the jury
You see me so many times throughout the day. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, all the love.
They were forced to stay in this relationship.
Thank you.
The jury essentially said
I know I'll see you again soon.
money out of this relationship.
Tomorrow.
That's why we're not going to convict. Look, the bottom line is they didn't convict him of a violent point. The Mann Act, under the bail statute, you can argue what you think the law should be. Here's what the law is. Under the bail statute, it is considered a violent crime. We can say it doesn't violent. The Mann Act, 18 U.S.A. 2421, prohibits the transportation of individuals across state lines for prostitution and other immoral purposes. This is called a crime of violence when determining whether to detain a defendant on bail.
You too.
He just dropped the whole
I'm definitely dreaming big even when I'm woke. Do you hear me?
$1 million up. And by the way, you know as well as I know, that and I'm not defending Diddy here. All I'm saying is, no, I'm not. I mean, Diddy should have been convicted in California. But what I'm saying is, you know the Mann Act is not violent, right? I know what you're saying. I get it. It's not. But the judge has to go side and become. Is this a matter of malice? Is this a matter of malice? So it says on bail. It says on bail. The convicted defendant has to prove by a preponderance of the evidence to convince the judge one of two things. Either both, he's not a flight risk. The judge did not weigh not letting him out on him being a flight risk. There's no real evidence he's a flight risk. And that's what the money would go to, that you really believe $50 million behind. His ankle monitor, right? He's not really flight risk. Okay, so right there's the passport too. The other thing that Diddy has to show, or is on Diddy, is that he is not likely to commit the same violent act, the Mann Act, again. Diddy, remember, even though he knew he was under federal surveillance, even though he was about to be arrested, was conducting a freak-off. So what you're saying is, they will keep him behind bars pending sentencing because they're afraid he might have a freak-off with a prostitute. Correct. He might traffic across actually. Right. And they hold him without bail. There are people who kill people who get out on bail. Again, I'm just saying what's right is right. And there are people who kill people who get out on bail after they are convicted. Are you convinced that Diddy will not engage in a freak-off? I think he probably would. Can I just say, if there's a freak-off...
Good night. Sleep well and dream big.
Force or coercion, I mean, do you care that much? Do you care? I personally don't care. The law says what it says. And that's why they don't prosecute under the Mann Act. Look, because people don't care. They never would have prosecuted him if this was just a Mann Act violation. The only reason they prosecuted him was because of Cassie and Jane. Well, right. The video came out of Cassie. That's right. Yeah, that's why they prosecuted. Let's not forget, though, if the judge really involved the no, I don't think so. Look, the judge said during the determination not to give him bail the first time, 2 months ago, whatever it was. He said Diddy's own counsel admitted in cross-examination that if we were here on a domestic violence case, he'd be guilty. He'd be guilty. Yeah. So therefore, the judge said this: your own counsel said that you were violent. But that was about the Intercontinental. Right. And he had to admit that, but it wasn't about what the trial was about. That's it. What was violent? That's the double-edged sword of them admitting. Yes, it helped in that moment. It helped them make the case that we're admitting what you see on the video. We're not arguing that. But that can come back to bite you later, and now it has. But that's the judge. Hold on. That's not fair. That's not fair. He went through additional evidence submitted to trial that was never, no contrary evidence. He also beat James 2 years ago. He's a serial abuser. So keep him in prison for the rest of his life, bothering the man. I think what you're saying. No, he's going to get out in a year. The man actually wanted to get. You don't know what this sentence is. I mean, you're just, I don't want to hear it. Just forgetting the law. I think I did. You want to get out of prison for 2 months just to go back. And this is time served. I think that nobody wants that. That's the part. I think he has to get out and get. But he's going to get a 1 year sentence. He's going to get about a 1 year sentence. To get into what he's wanted to do that time now, because there's going to be time served. So you're going to get out for 2 months and then have to go back. And then serve that as 2 months. And you have to go, hold on, that's the best argument. Right. I mean, it's not about, I would never say this about just stands behind bars. Like saying he wins, he loses. What do you mean? Get out of here. I hate this.
It's hard not to feel a certain way being a woman during this Diddy trial. There's so many serious accusations, around sexual assault and what he did to Cassie, and I just hope that, going forward, the judge thinks about the people, the survivors, because if this were any other person, like, we all know, like, without money and fame, like, this person would be behind bars and they would not be out of bail.
I think you're right. I think that money and fame especially money, it makes a big difference in their legal system. Right. Absolutely, the attorneys you can hire. Right.
There's something alluring. Something lucky. Something spectacular in Yahweh. With 3 award-winning destinations, each with its own distinct personality, there's always something new waiting for you to discover. Agua Caliente Casinos, 3 premier properties, 1 extraordinary experience. Tonight on Acid Earth.
It worked. Everything I want gonna happen for me. Everything I want. Everything I want is gonna happen for me.
Valley warnings in the U.S.
Everything.
and around the world. A powerful 8.8 earthquake strikes off the Russian coast, one of the strongest ever recorded, triggering tsunami warnings from Japan to Alaska, Hawaii, and the West Coast.
I'm Trevor Roll here in Southern California. Coming up, I'll tell you about the evacuation from that massive earthquake and the tsunami waves that travel all the way to these beaches.
New details on that deadly office shooting here in New York. Authorities revealed details of a second note found in the alleged gunman's home in Las Vegas.
I'm Eric Petruski. I'll tell you what was in that note.
Plus, red flag laws. What are they and could they have prevented this tragedy? Exonerated. Chris Dunn spent 34 years behind bars, serving a sentence for a crime he said he did not commit. Until 1 year ago today, justice. But what's it like to rejoin a world that's moved on without you? introduce you to Chris Dunn as he readjusts to life on the outside and newfound freedom in front of him.
What's been the best part of being out? It's just walk outside and stand on the sidewalks and look up and down the street.
And saying farewell to a legend. Thousands turn out to pay their respects to heavy metal king Ozzy Osbourne. His wife of 43 years, Sharon Osbourne, in tears, surrounded by their children, will take you to the emotional memorial that honored a rock icon.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is the Five with Betsy Davis.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Davis. Thank you so much for streaming with us. We begin this hour with the shocking new details that we're learning about the worst passenger plane crash in the U.S. in decades. American Airlines Flight 5342 crashed into the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. on January 29th, killing all 67 people on board. And an NTSB hearing today, officials released new video. In it, you can see the helicopter and plane moving toward each other. Officials also detailed how that Army chopper was above its altitude limit and that the altitude sensors on those choppers could sometimes be faulty. And there are concerning revelations about just how close the helicopter and the plane were flying to each other the night of that deadly crash and what the pilots of those two planes said in their final moments. Armando Laney leads us all.
Tonight, newly released video showing the moment of the deadly crash between an American Airlines flight and a Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River. The bright lights of the passenger plane seen as it makes its descent, the military helicopter heading directly towards the jet. The two colliding. 67 people killed, their loved ones wiping away tears as they watched the video during the first day of NTSB hearings on the investigation. The agency revealing the final conversations of the American Airlines pilots recovered from the cockpit voice recorder, sharing their words, but not their voices. Both pilots hesitating about air traffic control's last-minute switch to land on runway 33. One pilot at first saying, "I really don't want to, but I guess, tell them." Then, changing their mind. "Nah, it's fine. We got the numbers for it. Yeah, tell them we're fine." Then, 2 seconds before impact, the pilots swearing and attempting in vain to pull up the plane. The NTSB finding the helicopter was flying above the altitude limit and that the crew was likely not aware of their height due to notoriously faulty altimeters of the Black Hawk.
Paul Laney joins us now, and more of the NTSB had another disturbing revelation today about just how close the planes and helicopters are getting at DCA. But what did officials have to say?
Well, look at the NTSB chair saying that there was only 75 feet of separation between helicopters and passenger jets at a very critical point near runway 33. Now, the FAA has since suspended and even restricted some flight routes near DCA. What the NTSB asking a very pointed question, saying where else in the national airspace does that dynamic exist?
Good question. All right, Paul Laney, our thanks to you. Down to the fallout after an 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of eastern Russia, triggering a tsunami threat for millions around the Pacific Rim, including California and the U.S. West Coast. ABC's Trevor All has more.
This was the moment one of the largest earthquakes ever reported triggered tsunami waves and panic around the Pacific Rim, from Russia to Japan to the U.S. An 8.8 magnitude quake striking just before 11:30 a.m., 85 miles off the Kamchatka Peninsula on Russia's far east coast, building shaking violently. Doctors at this cancer hospital forced to brace their patient in the middle of surgery in front of this kindergarten. They were sheared off. Tremor setting off tsunami alerts from Russia to Japan, Alaska, Hawaii, and the West Coast. Terrified Japanese residents taking refuge on the roof of a fire station in Hokkaido, a Great Planet in Tokyo Bay.
People in Japan have been advised to stay away from the water, and coastal defenses have been closed here around Tokyo Bay since the last major tsunami in 2011.
Sirens blaring on the beaches of Honolulu. Lifeguards urging people to evacuate. The rush to higher ground resulting in a massive gridlock. There's the beach that stands right now. Parking lot is completely empty. Let's see how this goes. Some flights to Hawaii forced to turn around and go back. This animation showing dozens of ships and boats racing out of Honolulu Harbor and out to sea to ride it out.
In Hilo, a cruise ship had to depart early, leaving some passengers behind. In California, this time lapse showing boats bouncing in Half Moon Bay, Harbor and Crescent City near the Oregon border sustaining damage. West Coast brace back in Russia, waves up to 13 feet high crashing ashore near the quake's epicenter. Rocks raining down, sea lions diving into the water. And in Japan, these images of massive sperm whales washed ashore in Chiba Prefecture making headlines, but officials say it's not related to the tsunami. Quake occurring in what's known as a megathrust fault. So-called megathrust quakes can be among the most powerful. The ensuing tsunami waves can travel up to 500 miles an hour. The seismic activity also resulted in the eruption of Russia's largest volcano. Research showing the glowing lava. Lindsay, seismologists are expecting the aftershocks to continue for weeks or more, and they can't rule out the possibility of another earthquake that's even larger than this one. But given this power, 8.8 magnitude, it is stunning, and there's been no reported loss of life. Lindsay?
Shocking indeed. Trevor, thank you. And tonight here in New York City, the stunning story emerging from the only shooting victim to survive that deadly rampage on Park Avenue. What he did to then save others after being wounded. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Kaczynski.
Tonight, we're learning about an extraordinary act by one of the workers shot inside this Park Avenue skyscraper. The man who worked for the NFL shot by the suspect in the lobby, and instead of calling 911 to get help for himself, authorities say he somehow crawled through a door and called his friends and colleagues several floors up to alert them of the danger ahead of their way as the suspect headed for the elevators. The workers, one of 5 people shot, the only one to survive.
These guys
Tonight, authorities say that selfless act to call others, to tell them to get to safe rooms, to get to panic rooms, instead of begging for help for himself, makes him a hero.
He didn't call 911. He called his friends to tell them upstairs what was happening. You guys, like, I just got shot downstairs. Get covered. Got what by those doors. Get those panic rooms. Like, he's letting his like this guy's a hero.
The shooter, 27-year-old Shane Tamura, seen here walking into the building with an M4-style assault rifle, never made it to the NFL offices that authorities believe were his target. Police found a 3-page note in the shooter's pocket claiming he had a traumatic brain injury and blaming the NFL for concealing the dangers to players' brains to maximize profits. The shooter played high school, not professional football, and his coach in Southern California told us he did not recall Tamura getting hurt.
That was a complete shock. I did not witness any injuries.
Sources tell ABC News Tamura left another note at his Las Vegas home apologizing to his parents. When I look into you and Dad's eyes, I see complete disappointment. I love you, Mama. I'm sorry. And tonight, Lindsay, NYPD detectives in Las Vegas are talking to the shooter's co-worker who sold him the M4-style assault rifle used in the attack. The authorities aren't sure whether that co-worker knew of the shooter's intentions, but he's facing no charges. Detectives are also interviewing the shooter's parents to see what they can learn about his mental health history. Lindsay?
Aaron, thank you. Colorado dentist James Craig was found guilty of first-degree murder for poisoning and killing his wife, Angela. Craig was on trial for repeatedly lacing his wife's protein shakes over the course of 10 days, and when that failed, prosecutors say he gave her a final dose of cyanide. He was also found guilty of trying to cover up her murder by asking others to lie and fake evidence that made it seem like she took her own life. Craig now faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. A Virginia city councilman was set on fire outside of his office today. According to police, a 29-year-old man entered the office of Showcase magazine where Councilman Lee Vogler works. The suspect then doused the councilman in a flammable liquid. The two then left the building and the suspect lit Vogler on fire. Vogler was airlifted to a hospital. His condition remains unknown. The suspect has been charged with attempted first-degree murder and aggravated malicious wounding. The Environmental Protection Agency is moving to repeal the landmark finding that greenhouse gases are a threat to public health. That 2009 finding is the basis of the Clean Air Act for the ability to regulate emissions from cars, power plants, and other sources. We had an in-depth conversation with EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. Here's the first part of that conversation. Joining us now for more is the head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Lee Zeldin. Mr. Zeldin, thank you. so much for your time tonight. The EPA moved to end the endangerment rule this week. Simply put, repealing the rule, in your words, we pulled the largest deregulatory action in the history of America. Walk us through why you decided to take this action.
Okay, first of all, there's been a lot of development with Supreme Court precedent and decisions over the course of the last few years. I would mention Loper Bright overturning the Chevron doctrine, West Virginia versus EPA, Michigan versus EPA, and other cases as well. The major policy doctrine also factoring in here, where agencies like the EPA can't anymore take creative liberty in interpreting aspects of federal statute.
This is what investing looks like with Acorns. You can start with just your spare change, set recurring investments, and
Is Sean Diddy Combs about to get a presidential pardon? That's the stunning revelation today from the entertainment news website. Headline. Accordion. Deadline, several associates of Combs have been pushing the White House, and President Trump is seriously considering a pardon. Trump and Diddy go way back, socializing together with Melania at celeb Jan party. Now, Diddy faces up to 3 years in prison following his conviction 4 weeks ago on the lesser charge of transporting individuals for prostitution. That was considered a victory by his legal team. Trump's spokesperson says the White House will not comment on the existence or non-existence of any clemency requests. Back in May, when asked about a potential pardon for Diddy, Trump had this to say.
I haven't seen him, I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot of stuff. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it would not be involved.
Megyn Kelly says, don't do it. Trump should not pardon Diddy, she posted today. He doesn't deserve it. He's a Trump hater. He's a woman abuser. GOP struggling with young female voters, most of whom will hate the Diddy pardon.
First and foremost, it doesn't matter what Trump does. This is his last 4 years. It wouldn't bother.
welcome back. We're shining our spotlight this morning on the case against Sean Diddy Combs and his latest push to get out of jail. He's awaiting sentencing.
There's no Dutch. You just gotta smoke bombs.
Convictions. His lawyers just got
You wanna go to those Dutch?
motion
Mhm.
for bond. So
You don't like Dutch anyway. That's what I thought.
his lead attorney, Mark Ignifilo, to
That's what you were
calm
saying. I just say you weed so you can smoke it out your bowls.
Excuse me. then.
Great to be with you. Thank you for being on.
That's what you said.
I didn't just say I
Oh,
got to
you
see
smoke
The
Dutches.
closing arguments.
And you was in there for a long time.
To get from Mr.
You started at 8:03.
Thank you very much, and thanks so much for having me.
You're very welcome.
What time is it right now?
Okay, with an hour and some change. An hour and a couple minutes. Okay. Act like it was 4 hours.
Facts of this case and how the way the Mann Act is being applied is
You don't know you should have Dutch?
kind.
No.
How would you walk us through what you
Dutch.
mean by
You
that,
should have
please?
Sure, so that
You sure?
was passed in 1910.
I played you some $5.
Changed a few
Uh-huh.
times through the years, but
That's it, because I lost $4.
what's focused
So I played again and I won $5, so I really didn't win.
on prostitution.
Oh, so you won twice?
That's not the allegation against Mr. Combs.
No.
The allegation of Mr. Combs.
First time I lost, when I played again.
Essentially was that he was
And the second time you got the $5?
of services
I
provided.
already lost $4, so I really
Essentially,
didn't win.
a John, for lack of a better word. And
Hi,
historically hasn't been applied to Johns. It's a financial statute. It's really been applied at people who look to make money from prostitution. And so since that's not
I'm gonna keep my eye on.
here,
Something in the comments.
in this area, that this is an exceptional reason.
Well, don't touch it.
That Mr. Combs
What do you mean, don't touch
You're
it?
gonna type it in the comments and type out your phone. Don't touch my phone. It's your
You
phone.
say that Mr. Combs may very well be the only John
You know, I probably
sitting in
saying
the jail
it.
right
It's one person here. Who in here?
now. Should say that.
Hey, the one person.
done
Give me my brush, please.
survey of Mann Act cases.
Good night, sleep well, and dream big. Will do. We got $13.97.
Cases, and we don't see any other case where a John, the user of prostitution services, is being prosecuted under the Mann Act. There are instances
Oh,
where
not the one
user of
person left.
prostitution services has some kind of connection with the arranger, the organizer, the people who make the money from the prostitution services. But in terms
What's this magic wand?
user of services provided by a sex worker, you can keep the only person in the country.
I certainly see what you're saying. I can appreciate the legal argument you put forth in your motion for
Your phone not
When
gonna
you
call.
talking in the comments, you gonna go in your comments.
I'm not. I only touch the retouch button.
This is an exceptional
Don't touch
application
nothing.
of the Mann Act, and your client may be the only one who's jailed right now. You've cited every other case you can find. It's an ROR type bond situation. What about
It might be burnt out on
that we
views.
know the judge is very concerned about? And that
They need
is
a new
your
background.
client's propensity for
It worked like that.
even you yourself
When I took them to the store, more people came in. Huh. Maybe I should turn them this way to let them see the TV. You can sit right here.
So I think the key thing with what you said is that it happened in the past. I mean, the only instance that we have in recent memory was one, and the trial evidence showed this, where Jane essentially, started a fight with Mr. Combs, smashed his head against the counter, threw glasses at him. Jealousy was always a feature of their relationship, and Jane was jealous of his relation with another woman. And so that was about 14 months ago that happened. But other than that, everything dates back, a number of years, 2018 and before. And as we made, the point we made in the bail application as well is, Mr. Combs is seeking counseling, was seeking counseling for domestic violence before he was arrested. He was attending a program here in New York, and we really wish that he could have stayed in that program, but the federal government arrested him, and then he was in jail, and he couldn't continue with this very outstanding program, which I believe he'll come back to if he's released. And that's really, I started my career in the Manhattan DA's office, and I would see, all manner of domestic violence, and it's a very difficult crime for everyone involved. It's difficult, obviously, for the victim who has to live in fear from one of the people in her lives that she's the closest to or he's the closest to. But what I saw in the DA's office is that these were not resulting in lengthy prison sentences. These were resulting in appropriate, treatment programs, self-awareness, therapy, things like that. And I think this is what Mr. Combs needs rather than an extended time in prison.
Mark, my understanding is that Jane wrote him a letter to get into the Batterers program before he was arrested for the instant case. Is that correct?
So they were in the process of writing a letter. So what happened with Mr. Combs, and this is because of his notoriety, and I think this is really unfortunate, is that I tried very hard to get him to a Batterers program in April. April and May, before he got arrested. And I think because of his notoriety, a lot of these programs didn't want to take him. And so I think what was happening around the time of the incident that was testified to at the trial is that Jane was in fact helping him write a letter to get into one of these programs. And at the end of the day, he didn't get into the program that I think the letter was directed to, but we got him to another program, and he did start, therapy and counseling in that program, and did that for several weeks before he was arrested. So that's what your question is. The answer is yes, that is true.
Thank you for that, Mark. Is he availing himself of any programs now in the jail?
So the MPC doesn't have the programming that some other jails do because it's not a final holding facility. It's really for people who are in a pretrial posture. So it's by its nature somewhat transient. So other prisons where people go to serve their sentences have much better programming, and so the programming at the MPC is not really that well established. That being said, we've cobbled together therapists and people who go in and speak with Mr. Combs, and he is availing himself of that.
When we come back after this break, we're going to turn our attention to sentencing. Currently, the date is set for October 3rd. Remember, Diddy was acquitted of the crime of racketeering conspiracy, acquitted of the sex trafficking offenses, convicted of transportation to commit prostitution. That carries a maximum allowable penalty of up to 10 years in prison. When we come back, I ask his attorney what he's hoping for in terms of a sentence and Diddy's plans after it's all said and done. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Closing Arguments.
What's happening here?
It's unreal. Let me show you exactly what happened.
Closing Arguments with Vinny Politan tonight at 8/7 Central, only on Food TV.
These are the cases that captivated the world. And Kim Meister, they were killed by their own children.
That challenged the legal system and ourselves. Legendary trials.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. So how much prison time should John Combs be sentenced to? And what are his plans when the time comes for him to be released eventually? My conversation with his lead defense attorney, Mark Ignifilo, continues. Mark, I want to talk to you about sentencing, please. Have your expectations with the federal government changed at all with Maureen Comey being let go from her position?
No, I thought Maureen Comey was an outstanding lawyer, and is an outstanding lawyer, and I think will go on to have a terrific career, regardless of where she is. I think it's a loss to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and it's unfortunate, in my view, what happened to her personally. I got to know her and all the members of the government trial team pretty well during the trial, and I have a great deal of respect for all of them, including Ms. Comey. But no, that's an outstanding office. The Southern District of New York has a deep bench, as they say. They're very good lawyers in the office and on this trial team. So I don't think the presentation of evidence or arguments will suffer, even though
Mark, it seems like your team and the government are just miles apart on what kind of sentence would be appropriate for Mr. Combs. What is your greatest hope, your most ideal hope for sentence for him?
So my hope, obviously, is that he gets out as soon as possible. We filed a bail application this morning, and my hope, obviously, is that the judge sees the wisdom in that and agrees with us. The government will oppose it. The government will oppose it for reasons that they believe are sound. Now, in terms of sentencing, we believe that a sentence along the lines of time served is more than sufficient. If you look at what Johns are sentenced to, even if they're prosecuted in the first case in this country, no one's doing close to the time that Mr. Combs has done in jail. So I think we have to treat like cases alike, and I think he should be released in short order.
Mark, what are his hopes for his life? Because at some point this will all be said and done. We don't know what exactly the sentence will be that the court imposes, but after that, does he want to return to music?
I don't know that he's thought that far ahead. The phrase he uses with me, and I can share it because he said that I could, is he says he feels he has more to give. And I think that's the focus. I think that he's spent a lot of time reflecting. He's a religious man. He's a man who has 7 children. He takes care of them, all of them. He takes care passed away, but the rest he takes good care of the women he's in a relationship with. He's really a very caring, dedicated person, and so I think he wants to emphasize that part of his life. Come out of jail, spend some great time with his children, who he misses very much. They get to see their dad, and I think he's going to be happy in the short term, you know, having the simpler pleasures in life, you know, but I expect he's a genius in my view, and he has unparalleled talent and ambition and vision. And I would say vision is probably the most pronounced of all those things. And I expect big things out of him, but I think we need to let him have a little transition, have some downtime. You know, I just spoke to him. I said, you know, I'm not going to rest until you feel the hot August sun on your neck. And, you know, and have the simple things in life, and you can take it from there. And I think he sees the wisdom in that.
Mark, you really couldn't have a better.
Thank you, Mark Agnifilio.
Sincerely, I advocate
I know so much about Mark Agnifilio because of this case.
to see it passionately worked for him in his defense. One last question before we have to let you go. As you know, no cameras are allowed in federal court, and I hope that changes one day. Tell me, if the public were able to have watched, do you think it would have perhaps changed any public opinions? In other words, is there anything you think the public might have missed in not being able to actually see the trial?
That's a great question, and it's such an interesting issue. I mean, there's something about federal court that's wonderfully traditional. You know, they didn't have cameras in 1789 when the Southern District was created, and it hasn't changed. It's so much about trying cases in federal court where things haven't changed, and there's so much about that that's wonderful. That all being said, I do think the public would have come to view Mr. Combs very differently than the way he was depicted in the tabloids and in these lawsuits, which lack merit. And I wish that they could have seen the evidence firsthand, the way the jury did. You know, and one thing I want to throw out, I mean, not too much, but there's been a little second guessing I've seen of the jury verdict by some people in some publications. And this was an immensely dedicated jury. They were on time every day. They paid close attention. They all took notes. You can tell when a jury is really functioning at 100%, and this jury was. And I wish that everyone could have seen what the jury saw. I think that would have been very good for Mr. Combs and very appropriate for the world to have seen it with their own eyes.
Yeah, most definitely. And the respect you showed us in this interview that you're exuding for the other side. Everyone's just doing their job. The government did what they felt was best under the circumstances, following the law as they saw it. You all did your job advocating for your client. Mark Agnifilo, thank you so much for the conversation. I hope we can talk again soon.
Thank you. I hope so too.
Mark Agnifilo.
All right, so now let's take a look at the
Agnifilo?
defense's bond proposal package.
No, his last name is Mark. His first name is Mark and his last name is Agnifilo.
Come on, I think you said Adam.
I said Mark Agnifilo. I don't know how to say that shit.
As he awaits his sentencing in October. Now, the bond would be co-signed by 3 financially responsible people. His travel would be limited. It would be limited to Florida and to New York, and his passport would be surrendered. His lawyers say if necessary, they would even add in home detention, so electronic monitoring, private security, mental health treatments, also substance abuse treatment, and electronic surveillance to make sure that he stays where he's supposed to stay.
Has your doctor recommended a hysterectomy? Take time to explore your options. Unlike open, laparoscopic, and robotic techniques, Venots requires no abdominal incisions and results in no visible scars.
Oh, this for people getting their balls cut off?
Venots offers patients a hysterectomy with
what
no
is it?
visible scars
Did you get your
before hospital stay,
reproduction
less
system?
postoperative pain,
Huh?
and faster recovery. Speak with your doctor to learn more about your
That's healthy?
hysterectomy options and to determine what surgical approach is best for you.
There's
To
benefits
find a
to
Venus
it.
specialist,
There's
visit
like, you know,
Venus.com.
my mom, she said she just constantly bleeds you. She doesn't have period.
I love y'all. I thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Sean Diddy Combs has just filed a brand new bid to get out of jail before his sentencing in a few months. From arguing he shouldn't be locked up for his swinger lifestyle, highlighting the atrocious conditions of the MPC, to addressing allegations of violence, he is fighting for his life in this new letter to the judge. Will it work? Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Webb. Will Sean Diddy Combs be released?
Will Sean Diddy Combs be
I've asked that
released?
question before so many different times here
Really?
on Sidebar, but we have right now a brand new request from his legal team, a brand new filing from his defense team, arguing
Yo, the
for
mama
why
dead.
he
Yo, the
should be
mama
released
dead.
now, after that monumental verdict in his criminal case several weeks ago. Circumstances have changed, and I will tell you what, we did an interview a few weeks back that kind of previewed why and how Combs could be released. It was a bail bondsman that was apparently working with Diddy's team behind the scenes. I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but what I want to talk about right now is this latest letter from the defense to the judge overseeing this case, Judge Arun Subramanian. Remember, this comes after a jury of Combs' peers found him not guilty of racketeering conspiracy, not guilty of 2 counts of sex trafficking, but they did convict him of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He said to be sentenced on October 3rd. Technically, he could face up to 10 years in prison on each charge. Highly unlikely. I think maybe you might be looking at somewhere to 2 to 5 years potentially. But he could also get time served and be released, although that also seems unlikely. I'll talk about that a little bit later too. But initially, after the verdict, right after the verdict, his defense team petitioned the court that he should be released. He was just acquitted of some very serious charges. The judge denied it. The judge denied Combs bail once again. And remember, this comes after he was rejected bail multiple times since he was arrested back in September of 2024, highlighting the severity of the charges, the violence, and so forth. But now, this is different. Now, what is the defense arguing? I'm going to go over all this in the new letter. I'm going to give my take at the end about whether or not it's going to be successful and whether or not he will actually be released before sentencing in October. So, the defense begins by arguing that Sean Combs should be released in advance of sentencing, and the court has the power to do this, they have the authority, among other things, because you can clearly show, quote, that there are exceptional reasons why such person's detention would not be appropriate. So, what are those exceptions? What are those reasons? What are those circumstances that are exceptional? They highlight several things that we're going to get into. That the charges he was convicted of, we're going to call them the Mann Act violations, that's what it's called under the law. They're not as severe, they're not as egregious as other convictions in other cases. That the sheer fact that he's locked up at the MDC, the Metropolitan Detention Center, for the past 11 months, that in and of itself is a reason for him to be released. These are all exceptional circumstances, and we're going to get into all the arguments. But first, they highlight the standard. And they argue that to be released under federal law, you need to show 2 conditions. First, the district court must find by clear and convincing evidence that the person is not likely to flee or pose a danger to the safety of any other person or the community if released. Second, it must be clearly shown that there are exceptional reasons why such a person's detention will not be appropriate. Now, clear and convincing evidence is a lower standard, by the way. It's not like beyond a reasonable doubt. Anyway, basically, you have to show he's not a flight risk, he's not a danger, and you have to show there are particular exceptional
Not a danger to
reasons
what?
why detaining Combs is wrong. We're going to start with the exceptional reasons justifying his release. And they begin by
Hey,
trying to
puppies.
define, well, what exactly is exceptional circumstances? What does
My
that
dog's
mean?
gonna play.
And they argue that case law suggests a court has a lot of discretion to determine whether a particular set of circumstances qualifies as exceptions. And they say, look, Sean Combs, his case, so different from other ones. There has never been, according to them, a Mann Act prosecution like this one before. And this is how they lay it out. Quote, there has literally never been a case like this one, where a person and his girlfriend arranged for adult men to have consensual sexual relations with the adult long-term girlfriend as part of a demonstrated swingers lifestyle and has been prosecuted and incarcerated under the Mann Act. Combs and 2 of his longtime girlfriends had a
a private, intimate life that is not uncommon today. They're talking about Jade, casting the term. Quote, it may not have been common on June 25th, 1910, when the Mann Act, or as it was originally called, White Slave Traffic Act, was passed. But attitudes about sex and morality have come a long way in the last 115 years. It's worth noting that when the Mann Act was passed to protect the morals and decency of America's women were not allowed to vote. As noted below, perhaps due to the troubling background of this statute, whose history is rich with both racism and misogyny, the Department of Justice has limited its application to those people profiting financially from the business of prostitution and not using it to prosecute consensual adults for their own lifestyles. By the way, we covered this on a previous sidebar. The defense made an argument months ago to have these charges thrown out. They called it basically racially motivated, that it was strange that it was being used against a successful black man. That argument didn't work. He was ultimately prosecuted and he was convicted of those charges. Hey everybody, real quick, this is another law and crime lethal alert. You know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and the research is potentially linking
Nancy Grace wanted Diddy to go to jail so bad and he didn't even go. Let me go look up Nancy Grace. She's still chopping on.
Perfect for sleep, study, and storage. These designs truly come to life with colorful lugs and pillows. Free shipping as soon as next day means you need.
Static 4, strict first responders, stage for bleed, assault, possible stabbing.
Yeah, look out for a white male suspect wearing black gloves, sunglasses, dark colored pads.
2 children are there. They advise that their parents were assaulted.
At this hour, there is a manhunt. Devil's Den horror. The killer is on the loose. There is a man, a mom, and a dad, both slaughtered with the children present. The 2 little girls, they see their father getting stabbed dead, and they hear their mother screaming.
Mom and dad know that this predator is coming after these young girls.
Lying in wait, a mother and a father dead.
They're going to fight for not only their own lives, but also for their children.
Why? Why attack these 2 loving parents? Did he follow them? Did he know them? Was he lying in wait for just the right little girl to try to steal? Dr. Jeff Gardier is joining us. You know him well. We have been analyzing cases together since, I know for a fact, 1997. Clinical psychologist professor at Truro College, osteopathic medicine, called America's Psychologist. Dr. Jeff, you and I have studied so many cases, and when we were covering a case together at Court TV, we talked about parents that tell their children, that turn and attack the attacker and tell the children, run. And the more we're analyzing this case, the more that's becoming apparent. The 2 little girls did that. They ran, Dr. Jeff, and I think it is a child this young, anyway, impulse to stay with the parents, even though the parents are getting slaughtered. They'll stay right there. They might scream, they may run around, but they won't leave unless they're told, run. And that is what parents are told. They're instructed to tell their children if the family's under attack. I told my children that when they were little, and I still tell them that. If anything happens, run. Leave your father and I, leave me, and run and go get help. In other words, get to safety. Do you think that's what happened, Dr. Jeff?
There is quite that possibility, Nancy, and you're absolutely right. When we tell our kids to run, it's for their own safety, but it's also to get help. And what we're seeing here is there is the possibility that this killer whether premeditated or not, was an individual with this kind of struggle going on who was acting with intense emotional state, rage or frustration, and that was also very scary to the children. But that impulse of the parents to protect their children by any means, of course, is admirable and what we want to see in parents. They sacrifice their lives, it seems here.
I want to go back to our special guest, Chris Adams, aka Turtle Man, who is a wildlife survivalist. Chris, we are learning that the little girls said that they ran until they couldn't hear their mom screaming anymore. Now, it was, and Annette Sosa will jump in if I've got this wrong, it was about a mile to the visitor center. What does that mean? The perp could have been watching them, could have followed them in and tell them for a mile. But more importantly, these two little girls ran for a mile. Two little girls ran, under the age of 10, ran for a mile in this terrain, Chris, hearing their mother screaming. And we believe they were running downhill over all the rocks and the ups and the downs and the cracks in the surface. What would that have been like for little children in this terrain running?
Firstly, that's horrific and not only so unnerving, considering I've worked, in wildlands all across the southern part of Georgia here. But the terrain in that type of area, and it cuts, and I can only imagine, an adult trying to do that. But two children, their legs are smaller, they're not getting enough, windage running like that. They're wearing themselves out, tripping, stumbling, falling. I mean, it would cut them up pretty bad, or at least bruise them up. And in the temperatures like it's been, the highs out there have been in the mid to lower 90s. And I can't imagine what the humidity's been like, but any amount of time running in that heat, it'd wear a little child out very easily.
Right now, the FBI
Shawnee got a passport. She been all over.
You
said Shawnee got a what?
Passport. She been all over. Germany, everything. She was telling me in the chat earlier that she been a lot of places. She used to live in Germany for 3 years.
For the rest of their
She black, yeah?
lives, every time they go to bed,
She grew up in the
they
military.
will.
I don't know. She grown. She was married for 3 years.
Bill, Ron Bateman, hey, you can't just drop a bomb on us like that. A fact bomb. You're totally correct, but explain to everybody why an outdoor scene is so hard to process. I mean, in Rachel Warren, he found a pool of blood near the body, and she had been raped, brutally sex assaulted. So we got DNA matching up to an unknown her. But it's really hard to process an outdoor scene. Explain why. What, are you going to get a fingerprint off a tree? It's hard.
Exactly. Outdoor scenes are so difficult, especially if it ends up raining or in the course of your processing. But it did in this case. But what you're looking for in a scene in the outdoors, or for any footprints, if you have some kind of soil that's strong enough to hold a footprint. But in the case of a stabbing, it's not unusual for the assailant to be injured because of some kind of struggle that took place. So therefore, you're really honing in for blood. And they may have found blood away from the bodies as the suspect was fleeing the area. That's what I would suspect is probably going to happen in this case, because Clinton, Rick, he's a pretty big dude. And he's going to put up a fight for his family, especially with a knife. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the suspect's injured and that was found as part of the processing of the scene.
Okay, Bateman, everything you just said is correct, except, and it's still correct, but the likelihood you're going to get a footprint on a trail, slim to none. Everything else, I'm down with it. I mean, Chris Adams, how are you gonna get a footprint off a trail like this unless it's been wet and you can actually see, for instance, the tread on the bottom of the shoe? Otherwise, it's just not gonna happen.
Even for a good tracker, it's gonna be difficult. You know, the park says there were very few visitors the last few days, but that doesn't mean there wasn't
He going to jail.
people a week before. I don't know if it's rained or if it hasn't, but those footprints set pretty quickly. Now, off trail, you may be able to find one much easier. Your average crowd is gonna fix that trail, but this all happened on a trail. So it's hard to determine how you're gonna find that exact footprint, in my opinion.
You know, I'm just thinking this through, Dr. Jeff. First of all, I want to talk to you about who is this hurt willing to take on a big dude. The husband, the wife. What is motivating him? We're not hearing anything about a sex attack on mom. We're not hearing anything about a robbery. So, of course, the state, as you know, doesn't have to prove motive at trial. You never have to go bang around into the defendant's head to figure out, well, what were they thinking? You don't have to prove that. But as a practical matter, Dr. Jeff, a jury wants to hear motive. Like Ronnie Coburger, right? That piece of crap, now he'd rot in hell. People were hung up at the get-go. Why would this guy, a PhD, go into the home at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and murder 4 people without a sex attack, without a robbery? He didn't even know them. So it would be hard for some people on the jury, not me, but some people to piece together that, you know, guess what? Didi doesn't like being behind bars. Where's Sean Combs right now?
He's in jail. Still
Oh, okay. So he didn't get off, and that's a very poor choice of words. So he didn't get off. He's behind bars. I told you, he is going to try and get bail again. And what is his lame excuse this time? That it's the women's fault. The women's provoked him to violence. It's their fault. What should they be behind?
Get from over there, Momo.
Fire boy walks free. O-H-E-double-L-N-O, Diddy. What? Diddy doesn't like being behind bars.
The best value in jewels just arrived near you. There's a new Harbor Freight store, packed full.
Sorry. What's that? Hey, what? They calling you for weeks. I guess they, whatever I was feeling, so. It's so different. You put it in my pocket on the inside the store, but I'm not gonna work the picture of you outside the store once I leave, but and show you that I don't have it. And something like that's on the one side of the problem. But I told them, man, y'all doing their job. It's no hard. At refund, you would always go and set somebody else, like you install their own battery. You know, they see me get the money, put it in my pocket. But they inside the store, but they don't show me on the same cameras out, whatever pictures they got. So I'm like, well, how you show me inside the store? He's again, every refund that is done, a manager has to put their code in. A regular crew member, which is what I am, I
I can't. No, I'm not. Look, yeah, it's true. This is short. It's gonna be a moment. So the amount of return.
On this breaking story, Jennifer.
Yeah, Glenn, Lou, this is big news, especially for sports fans who adore him. Take a look. This happened back in allegedly in 2021 to 2022 that he was allegedly working this illegal poker game. He and 5 others have been indicted, alleging that the suspects operated an illegal gambling business. Now, this illegal gambling business went and spanned over for about a year. Gilbert Arenas, known as Agent Zero, well known for his career with the Wizards and current podcast, he and 5 others have been indicted for allegedly that the suspects operated the illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino Mansion Arenas owned. He is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. During this time, investigators say Arenas rented out an Encino Mansion he owned for the purposes of hosting that high-stakes poker. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51 of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games and collect rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. Here's a look at all the defendants listed on the indictment. It is alleged that the defendants' Pot Limbo Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, were played at the Encino Mansion, collected a rake fee for the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or as a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. Now, which is illegal. Now, if these defendants that have been listed in this indictment are charged, this means that they could spend up to 5 years in prison for each count. That's very latest. We'll have more and hear from legal experts coming up today at 3 o'clock.
You turn off the light.
All right, Jennifer Roth, thank you. Breaking news in the Hollywood Hills. Police say that a trio of would-be burglars targeted the Hollywood Hills home of Dodgers pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The LAPD says at around 5:30 a.m.
Dodgers pitcher make that much money to live in that house?
But officers say that someone staying inside
People
the home.
playing Dodgers people make that much money to stay in that type of house?
Yeah, baseball players are one of the highest paid sport. It's soccer than baseball.
Reds wrapping up this afternoon. The FBI recently issued a warning pro athletes to take extra precaution after a series of break-ins while the Stars were on the road. That includes Yamamoto's teammate Blake Snell. His home was burglarized in April.
And after months of speculation, former Vice President Kamala Harris says she will not run for California governor in 2026. In a statement, Harris says, quote, "For now, my leadership and public service will not be in elected office. I look forward to getting back out and listening to the American people, helping elect Democrats across the nation who will fight fearlessly, and sharing more details in the months ahead about my own plans." Governor Gavin Newsom is currently serving his 2nd term and cannot run again. KTLA 5's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace will join us live with a full report on the KTLA 5 News at 3 o'clock.
We're following the latest developments after yesterday's massive earthquake in Russia triggered tsunami warnings, including right here in California. That threat has now dissipated. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live in our newsroom with the details on the quake's aftermath. Kimberly?
Glenn, the worst risk appears to have passed in many areas, including for the U.S., Japan, and Russia. However, in Chile, its warning has been upgraded to the highest level for most of its lengthy Pacific coast.
You know what's smart? Treating yourself without cheating your goals. Indulge responsibly with Factor.
Upgraded to the highest level for most of its lengthy Pacific coast. One of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded struck off the coast of Russia yesterday at January.
after settling a $50 million lawsuit
Fucked up.
with an ex who accused him of rape.
I know my family and band were excited what this is about.
Sharp hadn't appeared on the network since the suit was filed more than 3 months ago and planned to return for the start of the NFL preseason. He was less than a year into a new multi-year deal. ESPN has declined to comment. ET has also reached out to Sharp's legal team. In the 13-page complaint obtained by ET,
In a 13-page complaint?
Sharp's girlfriend claimed she was raped by the Hall of Fame tight
She
end
was raped by
several
the Hall of
times
Fame
at the end of last year and the beginning of 2025. She also said
She also said that she threatened to kill her. He grabbed her by her neck and
sexual
killed her.
encounters without her consent.
My career is all about real talk and honesty. This is a shade down. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this is right.
In the end, the accuser's attorney says, quote, both sides acknowledged a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship. A resolution was reached after respectful negotiations. The terms of the settlement haven't been disclosed.
I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies.
You're not afraid about being blackballed again? This comes amid reports that the Club Shay Shay host may be negotiating a substantial deal for his media empire, expected to exceed $100 million. It's unclear how this news could affect his payout.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today.
Is that a bottle? Oh, that's just the bottle.
Hey, good evening. We begin tonight with one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded, triggering
The voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, Rick, you're pathetic. Shank. And if you don't have the right auto comforts, cost this could hit you out of nowhere.
If this island is torn between chiefs, or it will fall.
This is me climbing down the side of a mountain about to sleep on the world's most dangerous bed. It takes thousands of feet above the forest, and every single review that I have read about this bed says it is the scariest night's sleep of their life, and if you are scared of heights, do not come here. So after a quick 4-hour flight, I arrived at the airport to meet up with my friend Nick. Come in. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my friend Nick is absolutely terrified of heights. So between you and I, the only way I could convince Nick to come here was to tell him that we were sleeping in the forest for a video. And I'm not technically lying. We are sleeping in the forest, just thousands of feet above it. Hopefully he won't mind. So we started on our several-hour road trip to the middle of the forest, and right away Nick started asking some questions.
I'm not even lying. Where we're going is in the mountains.
And after around
about 2 hours of driving, we were so far away from the city that we literally started to see wild animals in the street. About that elk was just in the parking lot. I can't imagine what's about to be in the actual forest.
Right, a grizzly bear.
So after a few hours of driving, we parked the car and met up with our trained safety professional who was going to be taking us to this bed.
Your next issue, Alan?
And of course, tour guide Nick was in on the plan, so he didn't spoil anything for our Nick.
Yeah. That's a great name. Yeah.
But there was just one problem. I know, it looks cloudy.
It's just one of those days but I haven't heard no light or anything like that, but like over a ball, but yeah. It's dang it, it's like storm. It's looking rough.
The weather was so bad that there was literally sounds coming out of the sky that we had never heard before.
What is that?